See, illustration number 1 is given, no? This is a time pass, okay? Even if you don't do it, it is okay, no problem. Come to the illustration number 2. Okay? This one. They are saying compute the eligible deduction under 80C. So you are just supposed to calculate 80C deduction. In respect of life insurance premium paid by Mr. Ganesh. In respect of life insurance premium paid by Mr. Ganesh. The details of which are given here under. If Mr. Ganesh has exercised the option of shifting out of the default tax regime. Thank God he is shifting out. If he was not shifting out, I would have given the answer nil. Because under 115 BSE, you don't get any deduction under section 80C. So if you are shifting out, only then you are going to get the deduction under 80C for life insurance premium paid. Yes or no? So see, the policy is taken for self premium. Please watch here everyone. Policy for self. For your own policy, premium is paid. Can you claim the deduction for your own policy? Can you take the deduction for your spouse's policy? Can you take the deduction for your son's policy? Son is a handicap, but he is your child only, no? So for son's policy also you can take. Now pay attention. When the policy was taken, your policy was taken prior to 31st March 2012. On or after 1st April 2013. But prior to 31st March, on or before 31st March 2012, on such policy, how much should be the premium? 20% of capital sum assured. Do you remember? So what is the capital sum assured? 9 lakh. Take 20% of that. So 20% on this will be how much? 90,000. Yes or no, sir? Now, if the policy is taken on 1st May 2018, meaning on or after 1st April 2013, and spouse is not a handicap. So, if a policy is taken for a person who is not a handicap and the policy is taken on or after 1st April 2013 or even 12, yes or no? Then how much premium should be there? 10%. How much is 10%? 1,50,000. 15,000. Done, sir? And handicaps policy is taken on or after 1st April 2013. Can you check the date? On or after 1st April 13. If the policy is taken for a handicap, maximum 15% premium. So 15% of 4 lakh will be 60,000. Now tell me, do you have the limits? Yes. To this limit, the premium can qualify. First premium, 48,000. Is it within the limit? Entire 48,000 will qualify. Getting my point, sir? Entire 48,000 will qualify. Second case. How much is the limit? 15,000. And you are paying how much? 20. Only 15 will qualify. The balance extra 5,000 will be ignored. Last one. How much is the limit? 60. And how much you are paying? 80. So how much will qualify? Only 60 will qualify. Now can you add all of them? 48,000 plus 15,000 plus 60,000 will give you 1,23,000. Can I say this is the eligible life insurance premium which you can claim as a deduction? Please check. 1,23,000. Very difficult question. Okay. Now coming to question number 1. What would be your answer if Mr. Ganesh pays the base tax under default tax regime? NIL, nil. Then in that case, whatever premiums are paid on the life insurance policy, for those premiums he cannot claim any deduction under 80C because 80C deduction is not allowed only. Okay, illustration number 3 done. Very difficult, sir. Very difficult. Come to illustration number 4. Now an individual assessee who is a resident in India has made the following deposits or payments during the previous year 24-25. He is making contribution to PPF. Any contribution made by you during the previous year to the PPF account, will it qualify for section 80C? So entire 1,50,000 will qualify, provided it is contributed to your account, account of your spouse or account of your child. Yes or no? If nothing is mentioned, I have contributed in my own PPF account. Yes or no? Next one. Insurance premium paid on the life of the spouse. Very good. Policy taken on or after 1st April 2012. Spouse is not a handicap. Then how much premium should be there? 10%, which comes to 22,000. Maximum premium can be 22,000. And how much premium bloody you have paid? 25. Will this 25 qualify? No, only 22 will qualify. So 150 will qualify for PPF and 22 will qualify for life insurance premium. So 1,50,000 plus 22,000 will give you 1,72,000. This 1,72,000 is total eligible amount under section ATC. This is the total amount. Will this be allowed fully under ATC, or there is a limit of ATC? Limit. How much? 1,50,000. So this will be allowed subject to maximum 1,50,000. This or this, whichever is lower. So the deduction under section ATC will be 1,50,000 only. Can you see the deduction allowable under section ATC? This much, 1,50,000. Please check. 1,50,000. Done, sir? Next question. Okay. The basic salary of Mr. A is 1 lakh rupees per month. He is entitled to the dearness allowance, which is 40% of basic salary. Okay. So DA he is going to get how much? 40,000 per month. 50% of the DA forms part of pay for retirement benefits. Okay, so whatever is the DA, out of that 50% is in terms. So out of this 20,000 per month is in terms, and the balance 20,000 not in terms, right? No, but salary is also taxable, DA in terms is also taxable, DA not in terms is also taxable. Okay, both Mr. A and his employer ABC Limited contribute 15% of basic salary to the pension scheme referred under section ATCCD. So both of them are contributing 15% of basic salary for NPS. Okay. Explain the tax treatment in respect of such contribution in the hands of Mr. A if he has exercised the option of shifting out, meaning that if he is not following 115 BSc, then what will be the tax treatment of these two contributions? And if he is following 115 BSc, what would be your answer if pays tax under default tax regime? And also we have to give the answer thinking that he is following 115 BSc, right? No? So what we are going to do here now, pay attention. Name of the assessee is A, no? Okay. Mr. A's contribution is how much? 15% of basic. Now your basic is 1 lakh per month. So 15% of 1 lakh per month into 12 months. So 12 lakh will be the basic. Okay. And 15% of that will be 1 lakh 80. Correct. See, this 1,80,000 Mr. A is contributing. This is his own contribution. So we have two options. First option will claim deduction under section ATCCD 1B to the extent of 50,000 will claim, and balance will claim under section CCD 1. Okay, no? Balance will claim under CCD 1. We always have to do this. Reverse don't do. Yesterday only we have seen one example. Okay. So CCD 1B, how much we will claim? Either this 1,80,000 or the limit which is given there, 50,000. 50,000 is the limit under CCD 1B, whichever is lower. So here we are going to get the deduction of 50,000. Okay. And under CCD 1, what we'll do, out of 180, we have already claimed 50 under CCD 1B, no? So that I will reduce. Whatever contribution I have claimed to the extent of 50 under CCD 1B, I will reduce that. This will be allowed subject to 10% of salary. And for this salary, no, I would require basic plus DA in terms. So I will first calculate this salary. So basic will be 1 lakh into 12, which will be equal to 12 lakh, and DA in terms is how much? 20,000 per month. 20,000 into 12, this will be 2,40,000. So if we add both of them, we'll get 14,40,000. This is salary. So 14,40,000. So 10% of this will be 1,44,000, and the difference between both of them will be 1,30,000. 130 or 144, whichever is lower. So I'll get the deduction of 1,30,000. Can I say under CCD 1B I am going to get 50, and under CCD 1 I'll get 130. Right? This is the tax treatment which I am supposed to do. Okay, but his employer is also contributing the same amount, 15% of salary. So can I say this is employer's contribution to NPS account? That is also 15% of basic salary, which is equal to 15% of 12 lakhs, 1,80,000. Now see, there are two effects. From the point of view of employer also we will think, from the point of view of employee also we will think, right now. So tell me first, for employee, first effect will be taxable under the head income from salary, entire 1,80,000, and for this deduction under section 80 CCD 2 also he is going to get, right? So how much deduction he is going to get? Either 1,80,000 or 10% of 14,40,000. Salary will be same, no? Now once I have calculated the salary, that will remain same. Okay. So 1,80,000 or 14,44,000, this will be 144, no? 144. So how much will be the deduction under section CCD 1B? It will be 1,44,000. Did you get this? This is the deduction which is available under section 80 CCD 2, not 1B, CCD 2. Okay. And for employer, what will happen? Come on, tell me. For employer, he'll get deduction under section 36 subsection 1 clause 4a. 4a is there, no? And how much deduction he is going to get? Either the entire amount contributed, or now do you remember one thing? There is an amendment here and this has been made 14%. Yes or no? So from this year onwards, don't take 10%, take 14% in the hands of employer. Okay, no? So 14% of 1 lakh, 14% of salary, 14 lakh 40,000 into 14% will be 2 lakh 1,600. So 2 lakh 1,600. This or this, whichever is lower. So 1 lakh 80,000 will be allowed fully in the hands of the employer. So this is the tax treatment which you are supposed to give in the hands of employer. And this is the tax treatment for what? For employer's contribution. For employee's contribution, the tax treatment is this. Done, no? Now pay attention. This entire thing you are doing if you are not following 115 BAC. And if you follow 115 BAC, no, then forget about any deduction under CCD 1B and 1. You will not get it. But as an employee, you are going to get deduction under CCD 2. But this will be up to 14%. Now this will not be 1 lakh 44. This will be 2 lakh 1,600 only. Okay. So if the assessee is following, if the employee is following 115 BAC, okay, then Mr. A's contribution, how much? 1,80,000. For this, deduction under section 80 CCD 1 and 1B will not be allowed. Okay. And employer's contribution 1,80,000. First it will be taxable under the head income from salary, and then deduction under section 80 CCD 2 is still available. So if you follow 115 BSc, still you are going to get this deduction. And now you are going to get more limit. Instead of 10%, now you are going to get 14% limit. Yes or no? So what will happen here? CCD 2, either the 1,80,000 or 10% of salary. The answer is no. Since you are following 115 BSc, now this 10% will become 14%. And which will be how much, guys? 2 lakh 1,600 only, which we have already calculated once. Yes or no? Either this or this, whichever is lower. So you are going to get 1,80,000 as deduction under section CCD 2. That's it. So this is what the question was saying. Okay, discuss the tax treatments. Got it, sir? Okay. Now let's come to the next question. Question number 6. The gross total income of Mr. X for the assessment year 25-26 is rupees 8 lakh. So this is the GTI which they have calculated. You should thank your examiner if he does all these cute things. You should tell him, thank you examiner that you have calculated GTI on your own and you have given it to us. If he is not going to calculate, no, he will give us the information, salary information, house property information, PGBP, and we'll have to first calculate those things. Apply clubbing set of provision, and we will have to calculate this 8 lakh. Then in that case, the question will be 15 mark question, big question, yes or no? Now if he is giving 8 lakh rupees, okay, GTI. Now he has made the following payments and investments. Contribution to PPF, tell me, will it be allowed under ATC? The answer is yes. Payment of tuition fees to APJ School, New Delhi for education of his son studying in class 11. This will also be allowed under ATC. Repayment of housing loan taken from Standard Chartered Bank. This will be ATC. Repayment of housing loan also. Contribution to approved fund for LIC. This will be ATCCC. Now you have two deductions. One under ATC and another under ATCCC. And one more is there. ATCCD1 is also there. But you are not contributing to NPS. So that deduction will be nil. Okay. So can I say under section ATC you are going to get how much deduction? Add all these figures. 1,10,000 plus 45,000 plus 25,000. You are going to get 1,80,000 or 1,50,000, whichever is lower. So can I say under ATC you are going to get the deduction of 1,50,000 only? ATCCC also you are having how much? 1,05,000, and for ATCCC also you are having a limit of 1,50,000, whichever is lower. So under ATCCC you are going to get 1,05,000 deduction. ATCCD subsection 1, no contribution, nil contribution. So this is not applicable only. Okay. So here your deduction is nil. So can you add all these three figures? You are going to get 1,50,000 plus 1,05,000 will give you 2,55,000. And there is one overall limit. Limit under section 80 CCE that is applicable on this total. And that limit is how much, friends? 1,50,000. So all these three deductions taken together cannot be more than 1,50,000. So how much will be your total deduction in this case? It will be 1,50,000. Please check. Done, sir? Presentation you know now. Very easy. Done. Now we'll move ahead. Question number 7. Mr. A, 40 years, paid medical insurance premium of 20,000 during 24-25 to ensure his health as well as health of his spouse. Okay. So 20,000 is for self and spouse. Also paid premium of 47,000 of his father, 63 years. So father is a senior citizen. For him 47 is paid. So 47 is paid for parents. Very good. He contributed 3,600 to CGHS. So if nothing is mentioned, it would have been contributed for himself only. Incurred 3,000 in cash on preventive health checkup of himself and spouse. Okay, 3,000 in cash, but it was for preventive health checkup, then it is okay, no problem. And 4,000 by check on the preventive health checkup of his father. So this was for father. 3 plus 4, 7, cannot be more than 5. Do you remember? Okay. So compute the deduction. See what I'll do. I'll write down something over here. Okay. Self, spouse, dependent children, and this is parents. May or may not be dependent. Now the parents are senior citizen given in the question. Medical insurance premium 20,000 is given. For parents 47,000 was given, no? 47,000. CGHS payment also made. For self it is 3,600. Anything for the parents? No, nothing. and preventive health checkup. Here it is 3 and here it is 4. First I will write entire 3, first I will write entire 4. Now I will check. See, if I qualify this 3, then also I have already exceeded 25. And if I qualify this 4, then also it will be more than what? 50,000. But in total I don't have to do it more than 5,000. So if I qualify 3,000 over here, can I do it? Yes. So I can qualify this 3. No, I can qualify 2. Then 3 plus 2. See, qualifying 4,000 over there will be of no use. Even if I qualify entire 4, I am going to get total 50. So what I'll do here, see, I will write down 3 and 4 like this only. I will do a total. Okay. And that total should not be more than, this is the qualifying amount. Qualifying amount, which will be 26,600. Okay. And this is 51,000. Sure. Now my total limit here is 25 and total limit here is 50. See, anyways, I have to make sure that it does not exceed 50. And I have to make sure that this does not exceed 25. So I have to keep both the amounts 25 and 50. So this will be 50 if this 4,000 is not qualified. How much is qualified? 3,000. And this will become 25 if I qualify how much? Only 1,400 from here. So 3,000 plus 1,400, 4,400. Even if I qualify 2,000 here, no, what will happen? The total will become 25,600. Ultimately, I am going to get 25 only. Okay, but this is no, in examination, this kind of things become very difficult, very complicated. So what we always do, what I usually follow, this is what the institute has followed in the solution, if you will see. What I usually follow, first of all, I see that where is the before the qualifying amount, where there is more amount required. Where there is more amount required. See, if this 20 plus 3, it is already 23,600. So I will qualify less over here. Yes, qualifying less here will be better. Because if I qualify more, anyways, what will happen? That is going to cross 25,000 and the maximum amount will get washed out. See, if I qualify 3 here, so here only 2,000 will qualify. So 47 plus 2 will become 49. I will get only 49,000 deduction. Getting my point? So I will try to qualify more amount this side towards 47. Yes or no? So I will qualify this entire 4. No. I will qualify 3,000 from here. So that this becomes 50. Or if I can qualify entire 4 also, then also there is no problem. Why? Then also there is no problem. Why? See, if I qualify the entire 4, then from here, how much it will qualify? 1,000. So 20, this will be how much? 23 and 1. It will be 23 and 1, 24,600. Now there will be a loss over here. Getting my point, what I am trying to do. So I have to balance both these amounts in such a way that the total should not be more than 50 and I get the entire benefit also. Yes or no? So I try to make it how much? I try to make it 1,400 over here so that this exactly becomes 25, and I'll try to make this how much? 1,400 from here. So balance 3,600 from here also. 3,600, 1,400. Total will be, here it will be 25, 25, 25, 25. Here it will be 50,600, but will qualify to the extent of 50. So both I will get fully. Getting my point? So this will be 25,000 and this will be how much? 50,600. This or this whichever is lower, this or this whichever is lower, I am going to get 25,000 from here and I am going to get 50,000 from here. See, make this combination in whatever whatever amount you want, but make sure the both the total are not more than 5,000 and maximum amount you should get as a deduction. You should not be losing anything. Yes or no? So this will be your 75,000 deduction under 80D. So this was your one deduction 80D, which is complete now. Question number 8. Mr. Y, aged 40 years, paid medical insurance premium of 22,000 during the previous year 24-25 to ensure his health as well as health of his spouse and dependent children. SSDC, him and his family. Mediclaim is 22. Okay. Also paid medical insurance premium of 33,000 to ensure the health of his mother, 67 years. Mother is a senior citizen. For mother also he has paid mediclaim of 33. But mother is not dependent on him. So what? Mother may or may not be dependent. No problem. This 33,000 will qualify. He incurred medical expenditure of 20,000 on his father, aged 71 years, who is not covered under mediclaim policy. Father is also not dependent upon him. Wow, very good. Father may or may not be dependent. But for father, you are not paying mediclaim. You are not paying mediclaim. Okay, but for him, you are incurring the medical expense, not 20. Even this will qualify. So for father, mother both, 33 and 20,000. Okay, and for you and your family, you are paying CGI just 6,000. So 22 plus 6, 28 will be allowed subject to maximum 25. Okay, but for parents it will be 33 plus 20, it will be 53,000. Subject to maximum 50, it will be allowed 50,000. 50 plus 25, 75,000. Deduction is 75. Got it? Now come to this one. Illustration number 9 and 10 also. Mr. X is a resident individual. Okay. See, the first line I will write down, X is a non-resident. And you start claiming what? 80DD. Wow, gone. Because in the very beginning I have told you, deduction is available only if the assessee is a resident. Now they will not directly give you, they will give you in such a way that deliberately you will commit mistake. Even if you don't want, even if you are cautious, still you will commit mistake. They will not give you in the beginning that assessee is a resident. No. They will not give you in the end also. In between somewhere, no, they will slip this information. The person for whom he is incurring this expense is a non-resident along with him. Grandfather for whom he is incurring the expenditure is a non-resident along with Mr. X. So Mr. X is also non-resident. His grandfather is also non-resident. Will he get 80DD? No. There are many reasons. Number one, assessee is a non-resident. Number two, he cannot claim for grandfather. Yes or no? Now what if his grandfather is a resident? Then also he cannot claim, because for grandfather he cannot claim only. Getting my point? What if his grandfather is a resident? He cannot claim. But what if resident father, non-resident father? Still he cannot claim because he is still a non-resident. The information I have not changed. Understanding? So be ready, be prepared for these, because see, in these type of sections now they don't have any other choice to put you in such troubles, because they cannot make difficult questions out of this. No, the sections are so obvious, so easy sections, they can at least try to manipulate you like this. So don't get manipulated, be very sane in the examination. You don't have to commit such silly errors. When you will come out of the exam, you will think that, oh my god, shit, deduction was not available, still I took the deduction. 2 marks gone. Getting my point? This should not be your feeling coming out of the exam. Now pay attention. X is a resident, so X is an eligible person. Deposits a sum of 50,000 with Life Insurance Corporation every year for the maintenance of his disabled grandfather. See, the 50,000 which you are depositing, no, it is a deposit made in special scheme for a dependent relative, handicap dependent relative. So this amount has to be ignored. But this amount to be spent is necessary to claim 80DD deduction. So if you are spending this 50, hence you are eligible to get 80DD. But the amount which you are spending, you have to ignore it, because the deduction is not based on amount spent, it is based on the disability percentage. Okay. Now, the disability is of a grandfather. Grandfather is not equal to HDR. We don't call it HDR only. Hence, even if Mr. X is a resident, he is not eligible to claim deduction under 80DD. Since grandfather for whom he is depositing the money is not a specified relative who is a disabled dependent, hence 80DD is not available. Now all these other details are given, are just given extra to make the question big and confuse you. Okay. Compute the amount of deduction they are saying under section 80DD. Exercise the option of shifting out. What is the amount of deduction? Nil. And here in illustration number 10, deduction if the deposit made for his dependent father. So dependent father is equal to HDR. Do you remember relative SSPC? P for parents, father is covered. So here he is eligible to get 80DD deduction, and either he can get 75,000 or 1,25,000 based on disability percentage given in the certificate. Yes or no? So this was your 80DD. Now one more question is there in illustrations. Test your knowledge. Second question. Examine the allowability. You are just supposed to say that whether it is allowed or not allowed. If yes, then how much? That's it. If he has exercised the option of shifting out. Perfect. Rajan, a resident individual, has to pay to a hospital for treatment rupees 62,000 and spent nothing for life insurance or for maintenance of dependent disabled. See, he is not spending anything on the life insurance, or he is not spending anything on the maintenance. So he is not spending anything for life insurance, he is not giving anything for maintenance, but for his dependent disabled, he is incurring a cost of medical treatment. He will be eligible to get 80DD deduction. So here 80DD will be allowed. How much? Either 75,000 or 1,25,000 based on the disability percentage, not given. But this amount of 62,000 will be ignored. Only 75 or 125 will be available. Done, sir? Now, Varun, a resident, again the assessee is a resident, spent nothing for treatment in the previous year but deposited 25,000 with LIC for maintenance of dependent disabled. He is also eligible to get the same deduction. So even if he has not spent on what treatment, but he has deposited the money, no, hence he is eligible to get 80DD. Now Hari, who is a resident, has incurred 20,000 for treatment and 25,000 were deposited with LIC for maintenance of dependent. He is doing both the expenses. So will he get double deduction or only single? Single only. Okay. How much? The same thing. For Hari also it is same. Done? So this was your question number 2. Difficult question, no? Very difficult questions are there. Come to question number 1. Examine the following statements with regard to the provisions of income tax. You have to just examine. You have to see, check whether the statement is correct or not. If correct, then okay. Incorrect, then why it is incorrect? Correct, then as per what? What section, what provision you are saying it correct? Yes or no? During the financial year 24-25, Mr. Amit paid interest on loan availed by him for his son's. Oh, so this is on higher education. So 80E, under section 80E, whenever the loan is taken for the higher education of self, spouse, children, or a student for whom the assessee is a legal guardian, for these persons higher education a loan is taken, and on that loan whatever interest is given, that interest will be allowed under 80. So they are saying during the financial year 24-25, Amit paid interest on loan availed by him for his son's higher education. His son is already employed in a firm. Mr. Amit will get the deduction. See, it is not necessary that the son for whom you are taking the higher education loan should be dependent on you. May or may not be dependent. So what? So even if he is not dependent on Amit, still the Amit is eligible to claim deduction under 80E. 80E for interest on higher education loan. Is this statement correct? Yes, this statement is correct. Even if the son is not dependent on him, no problem. For that son, if he has taken the higher education loan, interest on that higher education loan will be allowed. Subscription to notified bonds of NABARD. Qualify for deduction under 80C? Yes, sir, qualified. You have told. 7. Yes or no? In order to be eligible to claim deduction under section 80C, investment contribution subscription in eligible or approved mode should be made out of income chargeable to tax? No, for 80C there was no such requirement that the payments, investments, contribution should be made only out of your taxable income. No, for 80C it was not required. This statement is wrong. No, for 80C it can be made from any income, whether taxable income, exempt income, any income. But for 80D and 80CCC, it was required that the contribution or the payments under 80D must be made out of taxable income only. Contribution to LIC's pension fund of any other approved insurance company must be made only out of taxable income. Yes or no? For 80C, it was not required, so the statement is wrong. Where an individual repays a sum of 30,000 towards principal and 14,000 as interest in respect of loan taken from pursuing eligible higher education study, action allowable under 80 is 44,000, irrespective of tax regime. No, first of all, the deduction under 80 is available only for interest and not for principal, and that is available only under section only if you don't follow 115 BAC. If you follow 115 BAC, you are not going to get any deduction, including 80. So what are you saying? Under any tax regime it is available? No. Only if you don't follow 115 BSE, then it is available. And if it is available, it is not available for principal also. It is available only for interest. So this statement is wrong. Correct now? Next one. Sheila, a widow of Mr. Satish, who was an employee of XYZ Limited, received 7 lakhs on 1/5/2024, being amount standing to the credit of Satish in NPS account, in respect of which deduction has been allowed under 80CCD to Mr. Satish in any earlier period. Such amount received by her as a nominee on closure of account is deemed to be her income. No, sir, no. This is fully exempt. If NPS account is closed on the death of the assessee, and whatever amount coming from there on closure to the nominee, that is fully exempt. How can you see that? How can you say that it is taxable? Yes or no? So this statement is wrong. It is not taxable, it is fully exempt. Next one. Vishal, a central government employee, contributed 50,000 towards tier 2 account of NPS. See, yesterday only we did 80CCD. This is your NPS account, no? This is your NPS account. Here you also contribute, own contribution is done. Employees own contribution, assessee's own contribution is done. Your employer also contributes. Yes or no? So this account where you and your employer both contribute, this is known as tier 1 account, or also known as primary account, main account. If you want to contribute more, excess contribution you want to make, then that excess contribution cannot come to tier 1. The tier 1 balances should not be disturbed, the government says. So if you are a central government employee and you contribute more, you want to contribute from your side, you want to contribute more to your NPS, so you can contribute. We'll open an additional account, tier 2 account, and we'll associate that account with your tier 1 account. This will be linked. Yes or no? Both the accounts will be linked. But in tier 1 account, regular contributions will go. Excess contribution, whenever you want to make those excess contribution in tier 2 account, also known as additional account or a secondary account. Whatever excess contributions you make here, no, they are not eligible for deduction under 80CCD. Whatever contribution, regular contribution, normal contribution you make to your tier 1 account, only they are eligible for deduction under 80CCD. This excess is not eligible under 80CCD. You cannot claim 80CCD 1, 80CCD 1B for your contribution to tier 2 account. So what is the point of contributing here? Not to contribute. The employees stopped contributing. If you are not giving us any benefit in terms of deduction, then why to contribute? Government say no, don't do it. Come here. We are not giving you this deduction under 80CCD. So what? We are going to give you under 80C. But only if you are a central government employee and you promise that for a minimum period of 3 years you are going to keep this amount deposited over there. Okay, so that is an extra requirement. This deduction will be allowed under 80C only if it is made in tier 2 account by a central government employee only. Done, sir? So what is written? Same would be eligible for deduction under CCD. Wrong. It will be eligible under 80C. And if you are following what? 115 BSE, then that will also not be allowed. Only if you are following normal tax regime. You are not following 115 BSE, only then it is allowed under 80C. But you cannot claim it under 80CCD. This statement is wrong. Got it, sir? So this was the entire question number 1 which I gave you yesterday. In this 80E I have not yet taught you, but whatever I have explained, through that you would have understood. Okay, no? Mr. A resident individual, aged 61 years, means he is a senior citizen, has earned business income computed. You are not supposed to compute business income. It is 1,35,000 given. They have computed given. He is earning lottery income of 1,20,000 gross. This is his IFOS income. He also has interest on fixed deposit of 30,000 with banks. Interest on fixed deposit with bank. So first of all, this is his income from other sources, and he is also going to claim deduction under 80 TTB for this to the extent of maximum 50. He invested an amount of 1,50,000 in the public provident fund account. For that, he is going to get deduction under ATC. What is the total income of Mr. A if he exercises the option of shifting out? Simple, very simple. See, to calculate total income, I need his salary. Do I have his salary? No, no income from salary. Write down nil. Do I have his income from house property? No, that is also nil. Do I have his PGBP income? Yes, they have calculated. It is 1,35,000 given to me. Do I have capital gain income? No, no capital gain income is there. Do I have income from other sources? Yes, they have given me income from other sources. Two incomes from other sources. One is winning, another is interest on FD. So winnings was how much? Winnings was 1,20,000. So 1,20,000 winnings plus 30,000 interest on bank FDs amounting to 1,50,000. This 1,50,000 is my IFRS income. Very simple. Now we are supposed to add all of them. It will be 2,80,000. Can I say this 2,80,000 is my GTI, gross total income? Hello sir? Any other income is there? 2,85,000. Sorry. 5,000 more I have to take. No, 2,85,000. Now it is okay, no? Now pay attention. From this GTI, I will be taking the chapter 6 deduction, but don't do it. Wait. In your GTI, do you have any special income? Separate it. Do you have winnings? Yes, separate, because from there you cannot take chapter 6A. So before taking chapter 6A, always be cautious. Ask yourself, I am going to take chapter 6A deduction from my GTI. Is my GTI normal GTI? Yes, then I can claim. But is my GTI normal? No, it has some special incomes, winnings, LTCG, STCG. Yes, no. From there, chapter 6 I cannot be claimed. Separate it. I'll claim it from the balance GTI. Yes or no? So what I'll do? I'll reduce what? My winnings income. Then later on again I will add it back. Why? Because winnings I have to show in the total income. I am reducing just because I want to find out that amount, balance GTI, from where I can claim chapter 6 deduction. Yes or no? So winnings was how much? 1,20,000. I will reduce that. How much? It will be 1,65,000 balance GTI. Sir, yes or no, sir? From this balance GTI, will I get chapter 6 deductions? Yes. First deduction is ATC. How much? PPF deposit is how much? 1,50,000. So entire 1,50,000 I can claim under ATC. ATC limit is 1,50,000. It is not crossing 1,50,000. 1,50,000 I will claim under ATC. And can you see 80 TTB also I can claim? 30,000 which I have shown as my FD interest in my GTI, that 30 also I can claim under 80 TTB. No, because I am a senior citizen. So 30 or 50, whichever is lower, 30 I can claim here. Now tell me one thing. Your deductions total is 1,80,000. Macha, can you claim deduction more than 1,65,000? Your balance GTI is only 1,65,000. So deductions cannot be more than that 1,65,000. So I will restrict this to the extent of my balance GTI. This or this, whichever is lower. So I will claim this entire 1,65,000 as a deduction over here. What will be my remaining total income? It will be nil only. But wait, this is not my total income. Yes, I will have to add winnings. Winnings will be my 1,20,000. Now my total income I can say is 120 only, which comprises only of winnings income. There is no balanced total income. Sir, balanced total income is not there, meaning the basic exemption limit is entirely unexploited. Yes, sir. Unabsorbed basic exemption limit is there, no? 2,50,000. That I cannot adjust from my winnings. On my winnings entirely I have to pay 30% tax. Yes or no? So if I calculate the tax at the rate of 30% on winnings income of 1,20,000, that will be 36,000. Yes or no? Now wait. From this I will get rebate. Why? Because my total income is less than 5 lakhs. I am a resident, I am an individual, and my total income is less than 5 lakhs. So entire tax or 25,000, 12,500, whichever is lower. So 12,500 I can take as what? A rebate. 36 or 12,500. 36,000 or 12,500, whichever is lower. Yes or no? So what will be my income now? Balance income tax. This will be 23,500. Yes or no? 28,500. Where did it? Correct. No, this is okay. Now on this I will have to add 4% cess into 4%. So that will be 940. So I'll get 24,440. This is my gross tax liability. But wait, winnings was more than 10,000. 1,20,000. So on winnings the TDS would have got deducted. So the TDS also I will have to reduce. So this is my gross tax liability minus the TDS on winnings, which was 1,20,000 into 30%, 36,000. That 36,000 I will reduce from here. What amount I will get? I'll get 11,560. This will be my negative amount, which I will claim as refund. If they would ask you to calculate the tax also, then your calculation would have been like this. But unfortunately, they have not asked you. So you can stop yourself. You can stop yourself here. But what if in the same question they ask, calculate the tax also? It should be calculated like this. Will you be able to do it? You just have to do the presentation. Everything I am solving only, you just have to present it in a proper way, in a statement. That's it. Against this, what is to be written in the particulars, that you should know. At least that you can do. Done, no? Okay. Question number 19, done. Okay. 11. Mr. B has taken 3 educational loans on 1st April 24, the details of which are given below. For whose education loan was taken? For himself, his son and daughter. So the loan is taken for eligible persons. Self, spouse, children. Children may or may not be dependent on me. Okay, no? Or a student of which I am a legal guardian. So for myself, for my son and for my daughter, I can take the loan. Yes. Purpose of loan, MBA. We do MBA after 12th only. BSc, we do after 12th only. BA also after 12th. So all are higher education. Amount of loan is 5 lakh, 2 lakh and 4 lakh. Annual repayment, cross, because repayment of loan does not get qualify under section 80E. Only the interest will be qualifying 20, 10 and 18. All the interest will be allowed. So what will be the total amount? 20 plus 10, 30, 30 plus 18, 48. So total amount deductible under section 40E will be 48,000. That is the amount available as a deduction under 80. If they tell you assessee is not shifting out of 115 BSc, then this 48 is not available. But every question they are giving you shifting out, not shifting out, shifting out, not shifting out. Yes or no? Okay. Solution, 48,000. Final answer. Done. Okay. Now 80EE. This question is good question. Okay. Mr. A purchased a residential house property for self occupation at a cost of rupees 45 lakhs on 1st April 2017 he purchased. Okay. In respect of which he took a housing loan of 35 lakhs from a Bank of India at 11% per annum on the same date. The loan was sanctioned on 28th March 2017. Okay. Compute the eligible deduction in respect of interest on housing loan. They are not telling you compute the interest on housing loan deduction under 24B. They are not telling you compute the amount of interest. They are not telling you compute the amount eligible under 80EE. They are telling you eligible interest allowed under the Income Tax Act. So some will be under 24B and the balance will be under 80EE. Whatever deductions you will take under both these sections, that is the total amount, that is known as eligible deduction in respect of interest. Getting my point? Now wait. Tell me, if Mr. X has acquired, okay, assuming that the entire loan was outstanding as on 31st March 2025, entire loan is outstanding. So how much loan did you take? You took 35 lakh rupees of loan. On that 35 lakh, if you calculate 11%, your interest will be 385. That I could have also calculated. You give me the same answer. Okay. That anyone will do, no? 3 lakh 85. So wait. If I say the loan outstanding during previous year 24-25 is equal to 35 lakhs. On that, interest at the rate of 11% per annum from 1st April 24 to 31st March 25. For the full year, I will have to calculate the interest, no? Because the loan remains outstanding throughout the year. Okay, so I would have paid the interest throughout the year. That interest at 11% is 3,85,000. Now this 3,85,000, out of this, up to 2 lakhs was allowed under section 24 clause B under the head income from house property. Why 2 lakhs, sir? Why 2 lakh? Because the loan is taken for SOP. The status of the property for this year is SOP. Property taken in 2017 for self-occupation, meaning that property is still self-occupied. So in this year, the status of the property is SOP. The loan is taken for this SOP. 35 lakhs. So that interest, 3,85,000, this interest is for that SOP. SOP interest will be allowed in this year, no? Why are you claiming this under 24B, you know? Why are you claiming this 2 lakh? Because 115 BAC is not followed as given in the question. Please check. Option of shifting out. If they would have told you, no, that he is not shifting out, then for this SOP, whatever interest you are claiming right now, no, will not be allowed. Excess interest under 80EE also will not be allowed. No interest will be allowed. Because both the deductions under 115 BAC, default tax regime, not available. But since you are not following 115 BAC, you can claim SOP interest under house property also, and the excess interest which you could not claim, you can claim under 80EE also. Why 80EE? Because all the conditions of 80EE are fulfilled. That I am going to tell you. Wait. So tell me, 2 lakh, up to 2 lakh you will claim under house property? Yes or no? Now, excess 1,85,000. allowed under section 80EE. Why allowed under 80EE? Wait, loan is sanctioned between 1st April 2016 to 31st March 2017. Loan sanction date you are supposed to take 28th March. Okay, loan amount is 35 lakhs, not more than 35 lakhs. It is 35. By taking this loan, you have purchased a property. Value of the property is also 50 lakh or less. And as on the date of sanction of loan, nothing is mentioned. That means you are not owning any other house property. You are not having any residential house property as on the date of sanction of loan. So all the conditions of 80EE are fulfilled. And if all the conditions of 80EE are fulfilled, hence the excess interest 185 you can claim under 80EE. But subject to maximum how much? Subject to maximum 50,000. So this 1,85,000 will be allowed under 80EE. What has happened to this? Allowed under 80EE. But how much? 1,85,000 or 50,000, whichever is lower, meaning 50,000 you can claim here also. So this 50, this 2 lakhs. Therefore, eligible deduction in respect of interest on housing loan 2 lakh plus 50,000, 2,50,000, 385. Understood now where you are going wrong? Okay, so please don't commit such kind of errors. You have to do it like this. Okay, now ICAI question 12 is done. See, 2 lakh here, 50,000 here, done. Okay, now coming to 80EA is done. 80EB is also done. EAEB, yes, this illustration, good example, good illustration, important. Sir, no, this one visible, no? Okay. Following are the particulars relating to Mr. A, B, C and D who are salaried individuals. Okay, no problem. How much amount Mr. A, B, C and D are taking as loan? Okay, no. So first they are saying that Mr. A has taken 43 lakh rupees of loan. Very good, Mr. A. Oh, loan you have taken from HFC. HFC means Housing Finance Corporation, Housing Finance Company. Very good, When the loan was taken 1st April 2021, meaning 1920, 2021, 21-22. These 3 previous years. Loan taken between 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2022. 1st April 19 to 31st March 2022. 1920, 2021, 21-22. Ends on 31st March 2022. Okay, no? So, loan is qualifying under 80EE or not? 80EE. This is not the loan taken in 16-17. This is loan taken in 1920, 2021 and 21-22. Any of these years. Yes or no? So loan is take. You will always see the date of sanction. Date of disbursement is irrelevant for us. When the loan was given to you, when you came to take the loan, when the loan was disbursed, we are not worried about that. Always check the date of sanction. Okay, no? So when the date is sanctioned, this date, loan is taken from Housing Finance Corporation. And see, there is no limit on the amount that how much loan you should take under 80EEA. Yes or no? So 43 lakhs is okay. Now, the loan was taken for purchase of a residential house property for self-occupation. Meaning for my SOP, I am taking the loan. Okay. Stamp duty value of the property is not more than 45 lakhs. Very good. So residential loan, stamp duty value is not more than 45. What is the rate of interest? 9%. So on that entire 43 lakh, if I apply 9%, the interest will be 3,87,000. Out of this 3,87,000, I would have claimed 2 lakh under 24 clause B. So reduce 2 lakh. 1,87,000 will remain. Can I claim that excess 1,87,000 under 80 EEA subject to 1,50,000? Yes, because all the conditions of 80 EEA are fulfilled. Please check. 2 lakh, Mr. A, he will claim 2 lakh under the head house property. Yes or no? And under chapter 6A, he is going to claim 187 subject to maximum 1,50,000. Yes or no? So out of 387, 3,50,000 will be allowed to him. Done? This is Mr. A. Over. Coming to Mr. B. Now see, B is taking a loan. Check the date of loan. Date of sanction, 1st April 2020. Meaning, his loan can be qualifying under 80 EEA. Sir, loan has to be taken from any bank or housing finance company. You have taken a loan from. This is the reason why 80 EEA excess interest cannot be claimed there. If you want to claim the excess interest on this loan under 80 EEA, the loan must be taken from any bank or any housing finance company. You have taken the loan from NBFC. Getting my point? Loan is taken for acquisition of residential house property for what? Self-occupation. This is okay. Loan is sanctioned also okay. Amount of loan is also okay. But see, stamp duty value is also more than 45 lakhs. Two reasons are there. Because of these two reasons, 80 EEA cannot come. So now 9% per annum interest will be paid. On how much? 45 lakhs. So on 45 lakhs, 9% interest will be paid. 4,05,000. Entire 4,05,000 cannot be claimed under 24B. So under the head house property, you are going to claim 2 lakh. But extra 2,05,000 will now not be allowed under 80 EEA because 80 EEA cannot be taken. Loan is taken from deposit taking NBFC. Amount of stamp duty value, stamp duty value of the property is also more than 45 lakhs. Yes or no? So that extra 2,05,000 will be ignored. Will not be allowed under 80 EEA. Yes or no? Only 2 lakh out of 4,05,000 will be allowed. Yes or no? Pay attention. Income from house property. Out of 4,05,000 you can claim 2 lakh, and under chapter 6A 80 EEA not permissible. See the reasons. The same two reasons we have also identified. Hence that excess interest of 2,05,000 cannot be claimed under 80 EEA. Got it, sir? Easy, no? Made easy. Say thank you. Okay. See, now the loan is 20 lakhs, deposit taking NBFC. Okay. Now the loan is taken for purchase of EV, electric vehicle, for personal use. So even if you are taking it for personal use, then also okay. Now this loan must be taken between 1920, 2021, 2122 and 2223. 4 years are given. Loan sanctioned 1st April 20. Very good. Amount of loan immaterial. Value of the property, value of the electric vehicle immaterial. I don't want to see that how much was the cost of the vehicle. Yes or no? Now date of sanction, and the loan must be taken from any bank or specified NBFC. The specified NBFC, yes, correct. So this is also good. All the conditions of 80 EEB are fulfilled. Now on that 20 lakh rupees of loan, you are going to pay 10% per annum, meaning 2 lakh rupees. That entire 2 lakh you have not claimed as a deduction under any other provisions of the Income Tax Act. Hence that 2 lakh will be allowed under 80 EEB subject to maximum 1 lakh 50,000. Getting my point? Now coming to Mr. D. Mr. D is taking a loan for, he is also taking the loan for purchase of electric vehicle for personal use. Wow. How much loan he is taking? 15 lakhs. Very good. No problem. Public sector bank. No problem. You can take the loan for electric vehicle from a public bank also. But the loan was sanctioned 2 days prior to 1st April 2019. He should have got the loan sanctioned on 1st April 19 or afterwards. But since the loan was sanctioned prior to 1st April 19, no. Hence, on this loan, whatever interest you will pay, 1,50,000 cannot qualify for a deduction under 80EB. Nil deduction under 80EB. Please check. Not permissible since loan was sanctioned before 1st April 19. Got it, sir? Now see, these kind of simple adjustments can come in your main question. And in your main question, they are not going to tell you, please consider 80EE also. Please consider 80EEA. Don't forget to take the deduction under 80EEB. They are not going to tell you. You have to remember, all the conditions of 80EEA are fulfilled. I am calculating house property income. Under the head house property, I am claiming 2 lakh. So the excess interest, oh my god, this much excess interest, 80EEA is applicable. I should not forget to claim this under 80EEA. That thing should be coming in your mind. Examination question paper, question will not tell you, take the deduction under 80EEA. Hidden adjustments are there, no? In accounts. These are hidden adjustments. Hidden here, no? So take it out from in the exam. Don't keep them hidden. Getting my point? Okay. Mark this question important. Okay. Pay attention. When you are going to solve this question, no, first see what the examiner wants you to do. You have to keep this thing in mind. From this question, you are supposed to compute total income, assuming that you are shifting out of default tax regime. Now, do you know how to calculate total income? Do you know how to calculate? Process. How to calculate? First calculate salary, then house property. So do one thing. Ask your question only, no? Question, examiner is telling me to calculate what? Total income. So to calculate the total income, I need to first calculate salary. Do you have salary details? Give me the salary details. From that I will calculate salary. If no salary details, thank you, salary is equal to nil. Question, second thing which I am supposed to do is what? House property. Question, do you have house property? So check the details of house property. If given there, calculate house property. Or the house property income, they will only calculate and give it to you. If no details given, income from house property is equal to nil. Then question, to calculate total income, I need PGBP. Same thing. PGBP details are given, calculate PGBP. You know how to do it. They can directly give you PGBP income also. Take that income, say thank you to the examiner. Or if nothing is given, PGBP is equal to nil. Likewise, capital gain, IFOS, then clubbing, set off, you can add. You will get GTI. And once you get GTI, check for deductions. ATC to ATU. Any deductions are there? Mark. And while checking for the deductions, also remember what you have studied for those deductions. Whether it is allowed, not allowed, how much allowed, yes or no. You have to remember all those things. Take the deductions from chapter 6A, but remember from GTI, from special income, it will not be allowed. Getting my point? So this entire process should be there in your mind. Now whatever you are supposed to do, you know that what you are supposed to do. Tell the question to give you those things. Then see, the moment you will, ask from the question, to calculate my total income, I want salary. If you will give the command to the question, the question is going to give you those details. You will never be, confused. Getting my point? Sure. See, Mr. Shiva, aged 58 years. An individual who is 58 years old, is he a senior citizen or not a senior citizen? Not a senior citizen. Okay. Sure, no? Not a senior citizen, no? Sure. Okay. Has a gross total income of 7,75,000. Whenever the examiner does this thing, you have to thank him. Thank you. Why? Because you have calculated GTI on your own. You have not given us trouble to calculate this. In the same question, he can give you all the informations remaining same. He will give you details of salary. He will give the details of house property. He will give the details of other sources. And from that, he will tell you to calculate GTI. Everything remaining same. But do you know that how to calculate salary? Yes. So no need to worry about that. Okay, no? Next one. Oh, comprising of income from salary and the house property. Meaning that this 7,75,000 does not include any special type of income. Entire income is a general income, taxable at normal rates only. And wait, from that entire income you can claim chapter 6A deduction. Okay. Now he has made the following payments and investments. Premium paid to insure the life of our major daughter. Oh, major daughter means my own child, no? Whether major or minor or married or unmarried or dependent or independent will not make any difference if it is life insurance premium. For medical insurance premium, it should be for dependent child. Yes or no? But for life insurance premium, there is no such requirement. Yes or no? Now, policy taken on 1st April 2018. Meaning that the policy is taken on or after 1st April 2012 for major daughter. Is major daughter a handicap? No. So, any policy for a person who is not a handicap, on that policy, the premium should be maximum 10% of capital sum assured if the policy is taken on or after 1st April 2012. Yes or no? So how much should be the premium? 10% of this, if you will calculate, you are going to get 18,000. So the maximum premium should be 18,000. How much premium you have paid? 20. So this 20 will not qualify, 18,000 will qualify under section 80C. You are going to get the deduction under 80C. Next one. Medical insurance premium, self 12,000, spouse 14,000. For this, deduction under 80D will be available. And see, total is 26,000, but the limit will remain 25 because you as well as your spouse both are not senior citizen. And if none of you is a senior citizen, so the medical premium paid will be allowed to the extent of maximum 25,000. So this plus this is equal to 26 will be allowed subject to maximum limit of 25, whichever is lower. So this 25 will be allowed under 80D. So 80C will be allowed, 80D will be allowed. Yes or no? Donation. Oh, donation meaning 80G. To a public charitable 80G category D. Do you remember? Very good. So 80G allowed charitable, hence it is category D. Okay. Instead of 50,000 by way of check. Thank God it is by way of check. If it was in cash, 80G tick, no, it would have been cross, not allowed. But if it is in other than cash, then it is allowed. Okay. But how much will be allowed? That we will have to calculate. Qualifying limit is there because this is category D, right? No. Next one. LIC pension fund. Do you remember 80CCC we did? This is under 80CCC, LIC pension fund. Entire 60,000 we can claim. But do you have 80C? Yes. Do you have 80CCC? Yes. And if 80CCD1 is also there, then overall limit of 80CC will be applicable. So these things will, have to come in your mind. Okay, next one. Donation to National Children Fund. Ayo, National Children Fund, 25,000 by way of check. 80G will be available. But National Children Fund is category A. Now this donation under 80G, this will also be allowed because this is Prime Minister Drought Relief Fund, 25,000 by way of check. But this is your category B, Prime Minister Drought Relief Fund. Then donation to approved institution for promoting family planning. Family planning, can you see? 40,000 by way of check. So this is category C. All the four categories are given. Now deposit in PPF will be allowed under 80C. Compute the total income of Mr. Siva. Very easy question. Very easy. Very, very easy. Please pay attention. I am solving. So your gross total income. In the bracket I will write down given. Outer column 7,75,000. Outer column directly I will write. So whatever deductions I am supposed to take, I will take from outer column only. Yes or no? Less. Is there any special income there in GTI? No. So I can directly claim chapter 6 deduction out of this? Yes. So deductions under chapter 6A. So this will be 80C. 80C is how much? 18,000 only. 18,000 or 1,50,000, whichever is lower. So this will be 18,000. 80 triple C do you have? Yes sir. 60,000 or 1,50,000, whichever is lower. 80C is only one only, no? No, the 80C is 2. Yes, 1,18,000. This is 1,18,000. 1,18,000. So this will be 1,18,000. Yes or no? 1 lakh PPF and 18,000 premium. 1,18,000, right? No? Now, this will be 60,000. Now, do you have 80 CCD 1? So, no need to write. C, triple C, CCD 1, nil. No need to write also. Can you add? This will be 1,78,000. So, C plus triple C will be subjected to overall limit . Section 80CCE, that is 1,50,000. So both of them taken together cannot be more than 1,50,000. Yes or no? So this will be 1,50,000. C plus triple C. Okay. Did you do any mistake over here? Krishna, you committed mistake here. Now you understood? See, this is your learning phase. Okay, no? So once you commit this mistake, now you are not going to do it again. Now next time whenever this thing comes in front of you, no, you will be aware. Okay, in that question I did that same mistake. Now in this question I am not going to do. So we are doing that only here. Understanding? Next one. Now after 80C, do you have 80D? Yes sir. I have 26,000 80D. But my limit is only 25,000. Whichever is lower will be 25,000. Now after 80D, what other deduction you have after 80D? Only 80G you are having, no? So 80G I will have to calculate. 80G. See, now you will say donations to notified institutions. So this deduction will calculate working note, right? No. Now after claiming this deduction, whatever will be there, that will be my total income. Sure sir. So now working note. Working note. See, I am writing A. You are also writing A. But in the exam, don't write A. Write the name of that institution. Okay. Donation to What was the name of the institution? What was the name of the institution? National Children Fund. So you'll write National Children Fund in the particulars here. Now amount, donation amount. Okay. Now qualifying amount. Then percentage of deduction. Then deduction under section ATG. Right now A, B, then C and D. Now A is how much? 25. B is also 25. C is 40. 25, 25, 40 and 50. So 25, 25, 40 and 50. Correct now? How much is the qualifying amount? Full 25. Full 25. How much is the allowable percentage? 100%, 50%. So this will be 25,000 and this will be 12,500. Okay. Now category C and D both taken together is how much? 90,000. So C plus D total is 90,000 will be allowed subject to 10% of adjusted total income. So to calculate adjusted total income, I will first take 7,75,000 GTI, yes or no? Is there any STCG 111A? No. Is there any LTCG 112, 112A? No. So no need to deduct those amount because those are not there only. Can you deduct other deductions? Yes. 1,50,000 ATC and triple C. Then 25,000 ATD. Any other deduction you have? No. Total 7,75,000 minus 1,50,000 minus 25,000 will give you 6 lakhs. 6 lakh only, no? 10% of 6 lakh will be 60,000. So C plus D both taken together cannot be 90. It has to be maximum 60 only. So C plus D both taken together cannot be more than 60. So 40 will be fully qualified and out of 50 only 20 will qualify. Ayyo, understanding? So this 40 will fully qualify and 100% of that you are going to get 40,000. Yes or no? Out of this 50 only 20,000 will qualify now because 40 plus 20 I have to keep it 60 only. 50% of that will be 10,000. So now total the last column 25,000 plus 12,500 plus 40,000 plus 10,000 87,500. How many of you committed mistake here? Where did you commit mistake? You got it? Totaling. Okay, no? Now 87,500 is your deduction under ATG. Now ATG, you will write 87,500 over here from working note. Now do you have 7,75,000? Yes. Minus 1,50,000 minus 25,000 minus 87,500 will give you 5,12,500. This is the right choice, baby. Aha. So both of you, one mistake each. Mark that mistake, don't do it again. Okay? Very good. Now let's come to the next question. 80GG done. Yes. Come to question number 15. Mr. Ganesh, a businessman whose total income before allowing deduction under section 80GG, meaning all the deductions are taken, all the deductions, GTI, all the deductions taken, but 80GG is not taken. Without taking 80GG, meaning that they are directly giving you adjusted total income for 80GG. Yes or no? So can I say this is your adjusted total income given in the question itself? Now 4,60,000 is your adjusted total income, and he is paying house rent of 12,000 per month in respect of residential accommodation occupied by him at Mumbai. Compute the deduction allowable to him under section 80GG if he has exercised the option of shifting out, meaning he is not following 115 BAC. So, are you getting HRA income? Is the question mentioning that you are earning HRA income? No, you are not getting HRA income, but still you are paying rent, no? So, for that rent paid, you are going to get 80GG deduction. How much? A, 5,000 per month will be 60,000. B, 25% of adjusted total income. Do you have adjusted total income? Yes, 4,60,000 into 25% will be 1,15,000. So 60,000 or 1,15,000, or rent paid is how much? 12,000 into 12, 1,44,000 minus 10% of adjusted total income, 46,200. Sorry, 46,000. Yes or no? 46,000. That will give you 98,000. So A, B, C, whichever is lower. How much deduction you are going to get under 80GG? 60,000. But wait, what difficulty they can bring here? Come on, you tell me. You tell me what difficulty they will give. They will give the details of salary, house property, PGBP, capital gain. They will tell you to calculate GTI. But in that GTI question, they will give this information. But they are not going to now give you directly adjusted total income. You will have to calculate it. Got it? Sure. This was your illustration 15. Now coming to illustration number 16. See, during the previous year 24-25, ABC Limited, an Indian company, contributed a sum of rupees 2 lakh to an electoral trust and incurred expenditure of 25,000 on advertisement in brochure of a political party. Do you remember in PGBP head I told you that if you incur an expenditure on advertisement in brochure, newspaper, magazine, etc. of a political party, that is not an advertisement expense allowable under the head PGBP 37 to be disallowed, because that is treated as political donation by you, which will be allowed under 80GGB. Yes or no? So if you are an Indian company, making this donation will qualify for 80GGB. Yes or no? But this advertisement expenditure incurred by you, will it be your deduction under the head PGBP? Can you claim it as a deduction under PGBP? No. Because under section 37(2)(b), this is disallowed. But the same thing you can claim under 80GGB, because it is as good as contribution made by you to a political party. So the amount which you are spending on the advertisement in the brochure, etc. of a political party is as good as contribution made by you. Hello, sir. And if it is a contribution made by you to the political party, it has to be considered under 80GGB and not to be treated as your PGBP income. Hello. Sorry, not to be treated as your PGBP expense. It will be disallowed under section 37(2)(b). Yes or no? So how much will be your deduction under 80GGB now? This 25,000 and 2 lakh, total 2,25,000. See. Eligible for deduction under GGB. Now read this entire part at home. This is whatever I have explained. No, everything is written over here. Okay, easy or difficult? Very easy. Okay, no? Now pay attention. Good question. Mr. Gurnam, aged 42 years. Means he is not a senior citizen. Salary income computed 5,50,000. No need to do any standard deduction, no need to do anything. Whatever salary head, final income of salary head they have computed. Now he has earned interest of 14,500 on the savings bank account with SBI, with any banking company. If you are having a savings deposit account, on that savings deposit account, whatever interest is coming, no, that will be your income from other sources, taxable. And additionally, you can take the deduction under section 80 TTA. Why TTA? Because it is a savings deposit account and interest up to 10,000 can be claimed under 80 TTA. If you would have been a senior citizen, then this interest, FD interest, all interest under 80 TTB up to maximum 50. Yes or no? Now, compute the total income from the following particulars, assuming he has exercised the option of shifting out, meaning 115BAC not followed. Okay. Now, life insurance premium paid to Birla Sun Life in cash. Ayyo. Life insurance premium in cash. So what? No problem. Even if it is paid in cash, no, life insurance premium is allowed. Okay. But wait. Still it will not be allowed. Because 25,000 you have paid for dependent parents. You have to pay yourself, pay for yourself, your spouse and your children, not for your parents. If this would have been a medical insurance premium, then would have been allowed. But wait, still it was not allowed because it was paid in cash. Getting my point? So life insurance premium paid for parents is not allowed. Yes or no? Under 80C. So this 25,000 you will ignore. Now no need to see when the policy was taken, how much was the, how much will be the capital sum assured. No need to look at those details because this deduction is only not available under 80C. Okay. Next one. Life insurance premium for the insurance of life of his major son who is not dependent on him. Wow. See, life insurance premium of any of your children can be paid, whether the child is a dependent or an independent child. Yes or no? So this will be allowed under 80C. But wait, sum assured is 3,50,000 and the policy was taken on 30th March 2012, meaning that you will take 20% of this, which will be 70,000. So up to 70,000 the premium can be paid. How much premium you have paid? 19,500. So this entire 19,500 will qualify. Yes or no? Here nothing will qualify. Nil. This 25,000 will be ignored. Next one. Again life insurance premium you have paid by check. 22,500 for insurance of his life. For your life, you can take 80C deduction. Policy was taken on 8 September 2020, meaning on or after 1st April 2013. And are you a handicap or a person suffering from specified disease? No. So you are not a handicapped person. For you, the capital sum assured, 10% of capital sum assured should be the premium. So capital sum assured is 2 lakh. 10% of this will be 20,000. And how much premium you have paid? 22,500. 22,500 will not qualify. 20,000 will qualify. So under section 80C, you will take 20,000. Now premium of 26,000 paid by check for health insurance of self and wife. So this will be allowed under 80D. Okay, no, wait, one more thing is there. 1,500 paid in cash for his health checkup and 4,500 paid in check for preventive health checkup of his parents who are senior citizens. For your preventive health checkup will qualify in your limit. Subject to your limit, this will be allowed. But your parents will be allowed separately, subject to separate limit of your parents. Yes or no? Parents are senior citizens. So how much limit will be available? 50? Wrong. 25. Because medical insurance premium of the parent, senior citizen paid, then 50. Medical expense of a senior citizen for whom no mediclaim is there, then take the limit 50. Otherwise, no need to take the limit of 50. Yes or no? So what you will do here? This will also qualify for ATD. But if your 1500 you qualify, then parents 3500 will qualify. But it is not advisable to qualify your 1500 because you have already exhausted 25,000 limit. 26,000 premium only you are paying for yourself. Yes or no? So why are you wasting your parents 4,500? Allow that fully, no, take that fully. And from your preventive health checkup, qualify only 500. Got it? Next one. Interest of 8,500 on loan taken from bank for MBA course pursued by his daughter. So can I say this is higher education loan? Interest will be allowed under section 80E. Full amount will be allowed. A sum of rupees 5,000 donated in cash. Gone. 80G cannot be claimed now because the amount is more than 2,000 and it is paid in cash. So even if it is paid for promoting family planning, even if it is category C, but still it cannot be claimed as a deduction under 80G because the amount is more than 2,000. 5,000 is more than 2,000 and paid in cash. 80G will not be allowed. Getting my point? Now pay attention. Very easy question. Very easy question. What are you supposed to do now? Same type of calculation. Now first you will have to calculate your GTI. Salary you have 5,50,000. Do you have house property? No need to write. PGBP? No need to write. Capital gain? No need to write. IFOS you have, no? In IFOS, interest on saving bank account, that is 14,500. So now you are going to get your GTI, that is 5,64,500. Now this entire GTI is normal GTI only. From that you are going to claim chapter 6A deduction. Are you getting me what I am doing? Are you understanding? Okay, now less deductions under chapter 6A. How much deduction? 80C. 80C, all the premiums you add. 19,500 plus 20,000 plus only two interest are there, no? Two premiums are there, 19,500 and 20,000. Okay, no? So it will be 39,500. So under section 80C, 39,500 or 1,50,000, whichever is lower. So 39,500 you are going to get here. Okay, 80D can you claim? Yes. Now please pay attention. 80D for self, spouse, dependent children, and for P for parents. Okay, medical insurance premium paid is how much? Self and spouse 26,000. 26. For parents, no mediclaim paid. Preventive health checkup 1,500 here you have paid and 4,500 here you have paid. So qualify this 4,500 and out of this qualify only 500. Yes or no? Even if you don't qualify this amount, then also there is no problem because the limit is already crossed. Okay, no? So tell me, how much is the total qualifying amount? 26,500, and here it will be 4,500. Remember, your parents are senior citizen, but the amount which is getting qualified is not mediclaim of senior citizen. The amount which is getting qualified is not the medical expense of a senior citizen for whom no mediclaim is there. It is preventive health checkup. For preventive health checkup, you cannot take 50,000 limit. Yes or no? Even if the parents are senior citizen, you are supposed to take a limit of 25,000, and you are supposed to take the limit of 25,000. This or this, whichever is lower. This or this, whichever is lower. How much will be here? 25,000. And how much will be here? It will be 4,500. add both of them, you are going to get 29,500 as a deduction under 80D. Are you getting it? Sure? Easy, no? Now see, after 80D, 80G is also there. You will write 80G and you will write nil. And why you did not take the deduction? You are just supposed to give a note. Okay? Can you total? Wait, one more deduction is there. 80TTA is there. So after 80G, we are going to take 80TTA. Interest which I have included 14,500 or 10,000, whichever is lower. So this will be 10,000 minus 5,64,500. 564,500 minus 39,500 minus 29,500 minus 10,000, 485,500. Are you getting this? 485,500 is 479. So I have committed some mistake. Wait, okay. One deduction I forgot to take. One deduction. After 80D, 80E is also there, which I forgot to take. Okay, no? So before 80G only, I will take that. I will shift this a little bit down. $80E is there, no? 80E. That was entire 6,500 can be taken as deduction. So this will be 4,79,000. Done. Now 4,79,000. See. Done, sir. Everyone. So this was your question number 20. 20 is done. Miss Charlie, an American national. American national means she is not a citizen of India. She is a citizen of America. She can be a person of Indian origin. For that, she or any of her parents or any of her grandparents were born in undivided India. But that is not the case given in the question. So she is neither an Indian citizen nor a person of Indian origin. Okay, no? Now, she got married to Mr. Radhe of India in USA. She got married to a person of India. And she got married in USA. This year, no. Last year she got married on 2nd March 2024. You don't have to do anything with their marriage date. Okay, no? Now pay attention. And came to India for the first time on 16th March 2024. So can I say, in the previous year, 23-24, meaning last year, she came to India for the first time in her life. Prior to this, she has never come to India. This is the year in which she is putting her steps in India for the first time. On what date? 16th March. So can I say 16th March to 31st March 2024? Last year, 16 days she will be in India. Count from 16, 17, 18. So out of 31, remove 15 days. First 15 days she is not in India. But on 16th and afterward she is in India only, no? So remove 15 days. So how many days she is there in India? Only 16 days stay. And since then she is in India. Meaning that in my previous year 24-25, on 1st April she is in India only. Because she has already come on last year, 16th March. So since then she is in India. So beginning of my previous year, on 1st April also she is in India only, no? And see, she is leaving for USA. Left for USA on 19th of September. Meaning that in my previous year, from 1st April she is in India. But she stays in India, she remains in India till 19th of September. Then she leaves. After 19th, she is not in India, but till 19th, she is in India. The date on which she is leaving, that date is also counted as a stay in India. Yes or no? Wait, after 19th, she is not in India, but she is again coming back to India on 27th March 2025, this year only. So 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 5 days more she has come to India. So can I say starting from April 30 days, May 31, June 30, July 31, August 31, September 19 days, total stay is 172 days plus 5 more days. So her stay in India in 24-25 is how many days? 177 days. Now tell me, during the previous year, she is an Indian citizen leaving India for the purpose of employment? No, not covered by first exception. During the previous year, 24-25, she is leaving India. She is an Indian citizen leaving India as a crew member on an Indian ship? Not covered by second exception. During the previous year, 24-25, she is an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin coming to India for the purpose of visit? No, she is neither an Indian citizen nor a person of Indian origin, so she cannot be covered by third exception also. Getting my point? And if she cannot be covered by third exception, she might be covered by special case. Do you remember special case? Indian citizen, person of Indian origin coming to India for the purpose of visit, but total income is more than 15 lakhs. Yes or no? Then she will not be covered by exception number 3. She will be covered by special case. And in special case, basic condition B will also be applicable, but 120 days will be checked instead of 60 days. So she is not covered by any of the 3 exceptions and also not covered by special case. Her case is a normal case. We have to check both the basic conditions. Okay. Basic condition A, stay should be 182 days or more, less than 182. Basic condition B also applicable. Stay should be 60 days or more. Yes sir, 60 days or more, 177 days. But last 4 years stay, not more than 365. Last year only 16. Prior to that 3 years, 000. So total stay in last 4 years is only 16 days. Basic condition B, part 1 fulfilled, part 2, last 4 years stay not fulfilled. So basic condition B fulfilled or not fulfilled? Not fulfilled. Neither she is satisfying A nor she is satisfying B. So tell me, in this previous year, what is her status? Non-resident. Now they are not telling you in every question. No, see in the first line only they tell you Mr. Ram, age 45 years, resident. Mr. Mohan, age 58 years, resident. They only give you the residential status. This time they did not give you residential status. This time you had to determine the residential status. Yes. Now you have only determined this residential status. There will be marks to determine the residential status. Because if you will see the question, no. They are saying determine her residential status. Did you determine the residential status? Yes. This will be marked. There will be marks allotted to give you this answer. What will write? An individual will be treated as a resident in India only if any of the following 2 basic conditions fulfilled. Write down the basic conditions. In the case of Miss Charlie, her stay is 177 days. Calculate 177 days. Which is not more than 182 days, but which is more than 60 days. However, her stay in the last 4 years is not more than 365 because her stay is only 16 days. Hence, she becomes a non-resident. Can you write down this much? There will be 2 marks for this. Okay, no? Now pay attention. Now this non-resident is earning some incomes. While in India, what did I say? While in India, when she was in India, she had purchased a showroom in Mumbai on 30th April 2024. Meaning this year only she had purchased a showroom. Showroom means a commercial property. Commercial property means a house property only. So this is her house property in India. Commercial property means a house property in India, which was leased out to a company on a rent of 25,000 per month from 1st April 2024. Can I say this is her let out property in India? LOP in India. Now from this LOP, she is earning 25,000 rent starting from which month? April? No, May. So how much is the let out period? 11 months only. 11 months, 25,000 will be 2,25,000. Can I say this entire rent is coming from a property situated in India? Now, no matter what, wherever you are receiving it, this will always be your Indian income. So even if your residential status is non-resident, this will be your Indian income taxable for you in India under the head house property. So now you will bring this amount under the head house property as your actual rent. But wait, this actual rent will become your GAV because there is no detail about municipal value, fair rent, etc. So you cannot calculate expected rent. Yes or no? So can I say this 2,25,000 will become your GAV? Sir, there is no vacancy, huh? Because 30th April you bought the property, you became the owner, meaning from May till March for 11 months you are the owner, and for all the 11 months you have let out the property, there is no vacancy, sir. Okay, if there is no vacancy, whatever rent is there will be for entire ownership period of 11 months. And if I would have been your examiner, now what I would have done, with this actual rent, I would have given you the municipal value, fair rent, standard rent, etc. of the same property. And for the full year, per annum amount I would have given. Then all those amounts you would have considered. You would have calculated your expected rent. 12 months expected rent you are comparing with 11 months. Wrong answer. Expected rent will be for ownership period. And your ownership period is only 11 months. So expected rent should be for 11 months. All the amounts, municipal value, fair rent, standard rent, everything should be converted into 11 months. 11 months expected rent compared with 11 months actual rent. No vacancy, whichever is higher becomes your GAV. This question can be twisted like this, yes or no? But you are very lucky that examiner is not giving you such type of confusions. He is not making the question difficult for you. You just thank your God that I don't set the papers, huh? If I set the papers, no, I will not allow you to move also in the exam. And very soon, I am planning to do something like that. But don't worry, by that time you will qualify. Okay, let it be. So did you understand GAV 2,25,000? Now if there is municipal tax, it will be allowed as a deduction, but there is no municipal tax, or there is a municipal tax. No municipal tax. So NAV will be 2,25,000. Now out of that NAV, 30% standard deduction will be there. So 2,25,000 minus 30% standard deduction will be there. But for this property, you have taken a loan. See, she had taken a loan from bank for purchase of this showroom, on which bank had charged interest of 97,500 up to 31st March 2025. Whatever interest for this year charged by the bank, hello, this year's interest will be allowed fully in this year out of the annual value. Yes or no? So can I say 2,25,000 was your GAV? 30% you will reduce and minus 97,500 will be your interest. So income from house property which she is earning, from this house property in Mumbai is 60,000, and this entire 60,000 will be taxable for her in her total income because this is her Indian income. Even if her status is non-resident, will not be exempt, it will be taxable for her. Indian income taxable always for all the types of assessees, yes or no? Now, she had received following cash gifts from her relatives. So when she was in India, at that time, few gifts she received. One gift she received from the husband's parents, meaning relatives. For individual, Charlie is an individual. For individual, parents of the spouse, meaning lineal ascendant and the spouse of lineal ascendant of the spouse. Yes or no? So my spouse is my wife. So for Charlie, her husband is spouse, no? So lineal ascendant of my spouse, father, and spouse of the lineal ascendant means mother. Parents of the spouse, also my relative. So from relative, whatever gift is coming will not be taxable. Even if it is received in India, will not be taxable. Because it is coming from relative. Now, sister of husband is also my relative. For me, my brother and sisters are my relatives. So the brother and sister of my spouse are also my relative, no? So from relative 11,000, from relative 51,000, not taxable at all. But friends of her husband are not my relatives. They are not the relatives for my husband also. So friends are giving, husband's friends are giving cash gift of 151 and 21. So total is 1,72,000. Don't you think that this 1,72,000 will be taxable under the head IFOS? Yes or no? So now she is having two incomes. This is IFOS income and house property income based on her residential status. Will it be taxable? No. Indian incomes always taxable for all types of associates. Yes or no, sir? So tell me, how much will be her GTI? Income from house property will be 60,000 and income from other sources will be 1,72,000. Yes or no? So total will be 1,72,000 plus 60,000 will be 2,32,000. Yes or no? Now wait. 2,32,000. Total income 2,32,000. 1 minute. 25,000 into 11. 2,75,000. See, I have taken rent of 60,000. No, this is not 60. I will make the calculations. This 25,000. This 25,000 rent which I have taken. No, 25,000 into 11. Okay, this will not be 2,25,000, this will be 2,75,000. Please calculate. 2,75,000 minus 30% standard deduction and minus interest is 97,500. So income from house property will not be 60, it will be a different amount. Okay, no? So 2,75,000, 25,000 into 11 will be 2,75,000 minus 30%. Minus 97,500. 97,500 will give me 95,000. Income from house property is 95,000, friends. It is not 60. By mistake, instead of 275, I took 225. It is 275. For 11 months, 25,000 is 275. Yes or no? So 95,000 is my house property. 95,000 is my house property. And IFOS is 1,72,000. That is going to give me 2,67,000. Now tell me, can I say this is my GTI? Yes. Do I have any chapter 6A deductions? No. So this, after taking chapter 6A deduction, my total income will be 2,67,000. Okay, no? Now they are telling you to calculate the total income also. Please check. Did you determine the residential status? Determine her residential status? Yes. And compute the total income along with the amount of tax liability. Wait, have you calculated the total income also? Determine the residential status, non-resident, 2 marks. Determine the total income, 2,67,000, 2 marks. Then now they are telling you to calculate the tax liability also. If you are shifting out of default tax regime, then apply normal rates. And if you are not shifting out, then apply 115 BSE rates. Yes or no? So tell me, she opts out of the default tax regime, meaning she is not following 115 BSE. And if she is not following 115 BSc, I will have to apply the normal tax rates. First 2,50,000, no tax. 2,50,000 to 2,67,000, 17,000 into 5% will be 850. So tax will be 850. Wait. Total income is not more than 50 lakhs. So not getting any, no need to apply any surcharge. Surcharge will not be applicable because total income is less than 50. Rebate can be there because total income is less than 5 lakhs. And the moment you will take rebate, you are gone. Rebate is available only to a resident individual, yes, whose total income is 5 lakhs or less. Bloody, you have only determined the residential status and non-resident, and you are taking the rebate. So bad. Will you take rebate? Even if the total income is not more than 5 lakhs, still you are not going to get any rebate because you are a non-resident. Yes or no? Now, on this, you will have to apply 4% cess. 850 into 4%, 34. So it will be 884. Now you will have to round it off to 890. Sorry, 880. This will be your final tax liability. So they are saying calculate the tax also. So 2 marks for this tax calculation. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 marks. And 2 marks for part B. Would the residential status undergo any change, assuming that she is a person of Indian origin and her total income from Indian sources is 1,80,000 and she is not liable to tax in USA? Wait. The entire chapter of residential status they have tested. And believe me, in the examination there will be one question confirmed from residential status chapter. If you take that chapter lightly, no, you are gone. See, we have done it so many days ago, So it is very difficult for us to recollect the things. But if you will not recollect, the things will not be easy. See, if you are an Indian citizen or a person of Indian origin coming to India for a visit, you will be covered by exceptions. Third exception, provided your total income from Indian sources is 15 lakhs or less. Done? But here they are saying, assume that she is a person of Indian origin who is coming to India for visit. No, after marriage she has come to India for the visit. Yes or no? So, she is not coming here to permanently settle down. Meaning, she is coming for a visit only. Okay? And if she is coming for a visit, she is a person of Indian origin coming for a visit, will not be covered by exception because her total income, meaning the Indian source income, is more than 15 lakhs. So, we will have to say that she is not covered by exception. So, basic condition B will be applicable. But B will not be a normal basic condition B. It will be a special basic condition B because she is a person of Indian origin coming to India for the purpose of visit and her total income is more than 15 lakhs. So she is covered by special case. And in special case, basic condition B is applicable. But we don't check 60 days, we check 120 days in the current year and the last 4 years more than 365 days or more. So basic condition A still will not be fulfilled because our stay is only 177 days. And basic condition B, 120 days in the current year and the last 4 years, 365 days or more, still will not be fulfilled. Her stay is 177, more than 120 only. But last 4 years stay is still 16 days only, no? So basic condition B will also not be fulfilled. So her residential status will remain same, non-resident. And if you will try to cover her under 61A deemed resident, you cannot cover. This information is given. She is not liable to tax in USA. Meaning that they want you to think about the deemed resident concept also. If you are an Indian citizen, your total income is more than 15 lakhs and you are not liable to tax in other country, then you are a deemed resident in India. If you are not becoming a resident, then you are becoming a deemed resident. To become a deemed resident, your total income should be more than 15 lakhs. It is more than 15 only. You should not be liable to pay tax in other country. You are not liable to pay tax in USA. But for that you must be a Indian citizen. You are not an Indian citizen, so we cannot make you deemed resident also. Getting my point? So what will be the residential status? It will remain non-resident. Will you be able to do this kind of question now? Hello, sir. So in the last point B, what will be your answer? Answer you will write that, see, if a person of Indian origin coming to India for the purpose of visit and total income is not more than, total income is more than 15 lakhs, no, then basic condition B is applicable, and which will be following, which will be as follows. Stay in India 120 days or more in the current year, and in the last 4 years it should be 365 days or more. But in the case of Charlie, still this basic condition B is not fulfilled. A is not fulfilled, still this basic condition B is also not getting fulfilled. Hence our residential status will remain non-resident only. Now paragraph. As per 6(1)(a), any Indian citizen whose total income is more than 15 lakhs and not liable to be taxed under any other country will be taxable will be treated as deemed resident in India. But in the case of Charlie, even though her total income is more than 15 lakhs, even though she is not liable to pay tax in USA, she can still not be treated as a deemed resident in India because she is not an Indian citizen. Full stop. That's it. And her status will remain non-resident. Got it, sir? Very easy. Now next question. This is very important question. Very good question. Question number 3. So from here your real fight will begin. The main 15 marks questions. Okay. Question number 3. Don't worry, we have solved questions like this. Okay, no, earlier. It will not be difficult. So 15 marks question, it will be very difficult. Not difficult at all. Whatever you have studied, from that only the question is coming. They are not asking you that tell us how to make a rocket. There is no rocket science which is being asked. Whatever you have studied, from that only it is asked. Sometimes you remember something, sometimes you don't remember. That is a part and parcel of this subject only. Okay. So what we are going to do? We are going to do this question number 3 now. Okay. Question number 3. Dr. Niranjana, a resident individual aged 60 years, meaning senior citizen, resident plus 60 or more, running a clinic in Surat, meaning a doctor is doing a profession. So believe it or not, in this question you are supposed to compute the PGBP income. Okay, income from the clinic which she is earning. So a professional doctor doing her profession, medical profession. Okay, so PGBP income will be there. Now to calculate that PGBP income, the income and expenditure account is given. See, and can you see the profit? Hello? From this profit only we have to fetch the PGBP income. So which method is that? Direct method or indirect method? Yes. So income and expenditure account given, meaning we will follow indirect method. Okay, and usually in the questions where PGBP is there, okay, no, we read information and then we read table. Do you remember that? So this question also we are supposed to read like that. Information done. Now come to the additional information. Don't read the table right now, okay? Rent paid includes 30,000 paid by check towards rent for 30,000 rent for her residential house in Surat. Meaning she is paying rent for residence, and that 30,000 rupees is paid by check. That is included in the rent above. So that entire rent which is appearing there, that is not related to business. Out of that 30,000 is personal. Will that be allowed or that will be disallowed? Disallowed. Only the balance 60,000 will be allowed. Yes or no? So, two splits. The 30,000 relating to house will not be allowed, but the balance 60,000 will be allowed, no? Balance 60,000 will be allowed. The 30,000 which is related to the house, residential house, will not be allowed. But do you remember one thing? Just now, some time back, we have done one deduction, 80GG. 80GG is a deduction which you get for the rent paid for residential house. If you don't get HRA, so definitely if she is doing a business, she is in a profession, she is not employed anywhere, so she might not be getting what? HRA income. So if HRA income she is not receiving and he is paying rent, so for that rent paid, is she going to get deduction under 80GG? But to claim that deduction, the rent paid should be more than 10% of her adjusted total income. And also, where she is paying rent? She is paying rent in Surat. In that city, she or her spouse or her minor child or the HUF of which she is the member, there should not be any house property owned by all of these people in Surat. Only then she is going to get 80GG. Yes or no? So right now I can say that based on the information, I can say that 80GG I can take, but subject to further conditions. Yes or no? So 80G I can take, but that 80GG will be allowed or will not be allowed, that is a case which we have to see later on. Yes or no? But 80GG I can take. Okay, wait. Now this information done. Now you don't have to see this information again. Now clinic equipments. For doctor, clinic equipments are plant and machinery. So this is our plant and machinery. Opening WDV is given. If nothing is mentioned, the rate of depreciation is 15% only. General rate. Okay. So opening is given. This year some plant and machinery is purchased and there is no plant and machinery sold. Not given here. But wait. In the question, no, they can put you in some, confusion. They will just give you opening WDV here. And plant and machinery purchased, clinic equipment purchased, they will give you in the expenditure side. Can you see the expenditure side? There in the expenditure side, they will write down clinic equipment purchased. Now tell me, is it a capital expenditure? Yes. Will it be allowed fully under PGBP head? No. It will be added to the block. So it will be disallowed. Add back to the profit and do one thing, show that amount in the block of asset. Yes or no? So you will from here add to the profit. This should not be reduced. This is not your business expense. Disallowed. Add back to the profit and bring that amount in the block, in the additions. Yes or no? Now if there is some clinic equipment which is sold, they will not give you the information over here. They will say sold, clinic equipment sold, income is coming. On the income side they will record proceeds from sale of clinic equipments. Tell me, clinic equipments are your plant and machinery which are there in the block. From the block if they are going, tell me one thing, it should be a deletion from the block, no? That is not your PGBP income. That is a deletion from the block. That is not your PGBP income. Put a cross. Why it is added to the block? Why it is added to the profit? Reduce from the profit and show it as a deletion in the block. You are very fortunate that these type of information not given in this question. If that would have been given, the effect would have been given like this, the way in which I have discussed now. Okay. So now tell me, do you have any addition in the block? Yes, only one addition. And any deletion in the block? No deletion. And addition Before my birthday or on or after my birthday? On or after 4th October. Do you remember? Yes. 4th October or after that. Purchased and put to use. Less than 180 days. Yes or no? So 7th December, meaning that this is less than 180. So if this is less than 180, then on this half rate of depreciation will be applicable. Now, do you know how to calculate the opening? How to calculate the value of the block? You will take opening, add addition. Addition will be 2 lakh. Total will be 7 lakh. Minus deletion nil. So the value of the block will be 7 lakh. Out of that 7 lakh, on 2 lakh you are supposed to calculate half rate, and on the balance 5 lakh you are supposed to calculate full rate. So that is segregated here only. So on 2 lakh apply half, and on 5 lakh apply full. Okay. So apply full rate 15%, that will be 75,000, and on this apply half rate 7.5%, you are going to get 15,000. 15 plus 75 will give you 90. So the depreciation under section 32 is how much? 90,000. Now tell me one thing, is this 90,000 recorded above? Is it allowed as a deduction? Is this amount allowed as a deduction? Do we have to allow this? Do we have to allow this? But is it reduced from the profit? No. So we will separately reduce from the profit. No. This is my business related expenses. Business related expense not recorded above. So I will have to now separately reduce. This is my unrecorded business expense, UBE. But what if there was some depreciation above? That was the depreciation as per P&L, as per books. That is not allowed. So add back that depreciation and reduce this one. Getting my point? But you are lucky that the depreciation is not given here. Why not given? This is not P&L. This is income and expenditure. And in income and expenditure account, you never record depreciation. If this would have been P&L, definitely they would have given depreciation also. So that depreciation is as per books, should not be reduced. Add back. This should be reduced, but this was not reduced. So reduce it separately. Got it, sir? Next one. So put this information in box. Now rent received relates to a residential property situated in Surat. Surat, have you seen somewhere? Anywhere have you seen Surat? Have you seen Surat anywhere? Yes. Surat, you are paying rent also. For that you are about to take 80GG. Do you remember? But now don't you think 80GG will not be allowed? Because in Surat you have already one house property, and which you have given on a rent. From that, whatever rent you are receiving, 27,000 is from that property only. So the city where you are paying rent 30,000, in that city you are having your own house and you are coming to claim 80GG, we will not allow. 80GG will not be allowed. So you will have to give a note that even though rent paid is for residential accommodation, eligible for deduction under 80GG will not be allowed under 80GG, because Dr. Niranjana is already having a residential house in Surat. Got it, sir? Now tell me, this rent, earning this kind of rent is not a professional income. No, this is your house property income. So this is not a professional income. Why you have added this? Reduce it from the profit and show this amount under the head house property. So this will be your income from house property. Under the head house property, this will be your actual rent. And in the absence of any information regarding the municipal value, fair rent, standard rent of the Surat property, will you be able to calculate the expected rent of Surat property? No. So if there is no expected rent which you can calculate, in that case the actual rent only will be taken as GAV. So take this amount only as what? GAV. And that they have also mentioned in the question. Gross annual value 27,000. If they would not have given 27,000, still I would have taken 27 only. Got it, sir? Now, the municipal tax 2000 paid in December 2024, paid in December 2024 has been included in administrative expenses above. So how can you bloody include the expense of your house property head under administrative expense? Is it your business related expense? No, na. So from your administrative expense, how much is that? 2,55,000. This 2,000 which is related to house property, municipal tax of a house property, this will go to house property. This is not your PGBP expense. So this will not be allowed. Only the balance 2,53,000 administrative expense allowed as a deduction under PGBP head. This is the administrative expense related to your business or profession, only 253. But the balance 2,000 which is included here is not your administrative expense, not your business related expense, disallowed. Will be considered separately under the head house property. So you will consider this 2,000 as a deduction from your GAV. But wait. This 2,000 is the municipal tax which is paid in this year. Hence you will reduce out of 27,000. If I would have been your examiner, what I would have done, I would have said that this 2,000 is paid on April 2025. Included in. Yes. So what you would have done, disallowed from here. But when you will bring it to house property, don't take it as a deduction. Because in order to take it as a deduction from GAV, it should be paid in this year. Is it paid in this year? April 25, next year? No, not allowed as a deduction. But you are very lucky that the examiner is saying that it is paid in December, meaning this year. So you can claim it as a deduction from house property head, yes or no? But wait, one more this information can be twisted like this also. They could have told you municipal taxes payable 2,000 included in administrative expenses. They could have used twisted the language like this also. Municipal taxes payable 2,000 included in administrative. First of all, this effect will remain same. But when you will bring it under the head house property to be reduced out of your GAV, it will not be allowed because it is payable. It is not actually paid. And municipal taxes are allowed only on payment basis under the head house property. Do you remember? These kind of things we have already done under the head house property. So you have to be very careful while reading the question. Okay, no? So now, this information is done. She received salary of 7,500 per month from Full Cure Hospital, which has not been included in consultation and medical charges. Can you see consultation and medical charges here? 58 lakh 85 something. Don't you think for a doctor in her profession, this is her main PGBP income? In this consultation and medical charges, this 7,500 per month into 12, 90,000 salary is not included. Thank God it is not included. Meaning that the entire consultation and medical charges is your PGBP income. If this salary would have been included, we would have to split this into two parts. The salary which is included, not a PGBP income, cross, reduce from profit. And then bring it under the head salary. Now, is it included here? No. No need to adjust from profit under PGBP head. Directly we will go and charge under the head salary. Yes or no? So, can I say that this is your income from salary? 7,500 per month into 12, 90,000. Directly you will bring this 90,000 to salary head. But wait, this will entirely taxable? Yes. But out of this you will get standard deduction. Now it depends that how much standard deduction you are going to get. If you follow 115 BSE, you are going to get 50,000. But if you don't follow 115 BSE, you are not going to get 50, you are going to get 75,000. Yes or no? If you don't follow 115 BSE, you are going to get 50. If you follow 115 BSE, you are going to get 75. Depends what type of regime you are into, default tax regime or optional. Now see, Dr. Niranjana availed a loan of rupees 5 lakh. 5 lakh 50. 5 lakh 50 is a loan, no? 5 lakh 50 is a loan. By the way, loan is not an income. Ignore this 550. We don't have to do anything for this 5,50,000. 5,50,000 from a bank for higher education of her daughter. So 5,50,000 is a higher education loan. By the way, it is loan, not an income. No need to do anything. 5,50,000 you have to ignore. Yes or no? Now, she repaid principal of rupees 1 lakh and interest there on 55,000. So can I say higher education loan, principal amount repaid 1 lakh and higher education loan, interest 55,000. This interest now, you can claim this under 80E. Very easily, you can claim it. But this 1 lakh is the principal repayment, cannot be claimed under 80E. Because under 80E, only the interest on higher education loan is allowed. Yes or no? So where this 1 lakh will be claimed? Nowhere. It is allowed nowhere. Ignore that 1 lakh also. Understanding? Next one. She paid 1 lakh rupees as tuition fee, not in the nature of development fees or donation, to a university for full-time education of her daughter. Definitely you are going to get 80C deduction for this. Tuition fees paid for any two children for full-time education in a school, college, university in India will be allowed as a deduction under 80C. Okay. 500 per month. How come? No. Okay. Understood? No? Now see. An amount of 28,000 also been paid by check on 27th of March for her medical insurance premium. Is she a senior citizen? Can you see senior citizen? She is a senior citizen. First line only. And for herself, she is paying a medical insurance premium. So will that insurance premium be allowed? Yes, it is paid by check. Hence it will be allowed. But the limit will be 50,000. So subject to 50,000, this entire 27,000 can be claimed. 28,000 can be claimed as a deduction. Yes or no? Next one. From the above, compute the total income. They are telling you to compute the total income under the default tax regime. You have to follow 115 BSc and optional tax regime. You have to follow both. So first what we will do, we will follow normal tax regime and we will calculate. Then we will follow optional tax regime. Understanding, no? Okay. Now pay attention. Now come to the table. Now in the table, can you see expenditure side, medicines consumed? So in my profession, in my medical profession, I am earning these fees. To earn these fees, I have to give services to my patients. My patients will come. So will I give medicines etc. to them? So medicines are consumed in the course of my profession. Is it my professional expense? Allowed or disallowed? Allowed. Tick mark. Allowed. Then staff salary. Is it my professional expense? Yes, it is an expense related to my profession. Clinic consumables. Do you remember those syringes are there, cotton is there, Dettol, dressing ointment and all. So whenever some patients will come, I will have to sometimes use these items also for giving them the treatment. No, they are known as clinic consumables. So those are the things which are usually consumed while giving them the treatment. Yes or no? So any expenditure incurred on such items will also be my professional expense, allowed as a deduction. Yes or no? Then 90,000 I have already done some adjustments. Administrative expense, already done the adjustment. Now amount paid to Scientific Research Association. Can I say this is the donation made to Scientific Research Association? If I follow 115 BSc, then this will not be allowed, disallowed. And if I don't follow 115 BSc, then this will be allowed. So right now, this is allowed because we are not following 115 BSc as of now. But when we will follow 115 BSc, then we will add it back. Yes or no? We will disallow and we will add it back. Getting my point? Right hand side. Consultation medical charges already done. PGBP income. Now tell me, income tax refund 5450. Is it my PGBP income? No. So I will have to reduce from my profit 5450. Now where I will bring this 5450? I will bring this 5450 in IFOS. But under the head IFOS, I cannot charge the entire 5450 because out of that 5450, 5000 is the income tax refund. The tax which I have paid, that is coming back to me. That 5,000 is not my income, but the interest on that income tax refund will be my income, taxable under the head IFRS. So whenever I'll bring this 5450 in IFRS, this 5,000 will be ignored since it is not my income, and 450 will be my income from other sources, taxable. But wait, in my profit, no, I have already added 5450. So to calculate my PGBP income, I will reduce 5450. Yes or no? That time I don't have to ignore 5,000. That time entire 5450 I will reduce. But when I will bring this 5450 in IFRS, I cannot tax entire 5450. I will tax only 450. Okay. Dividend. This is not my PGBP income. This is my income from other sources. Winnings. This is also not my PGBP income. This is my IFRS income. But remember, from profit I will reduce 10,500. From profit I will reduce 35,000. Both these amounts I will bring to IFRS. IFRS will take entire 10,500 because that is a gross dividend. But IFRS will not take 35,000 winnings. IFRS will tell me gross it up, because winnings income taxable under the head IFRS has to be grossed up. Hello sir. So including TDS, gross amount I will have to show taxable. Yes or no? Now we have solved the entire question. Now please pay attention. Check. If you don't follow 115 BAC, and if you follow 115 BAC, done sir. Now see, income from salary. Income from salary. 90,000 is there. 50,000 standard deduction. So 40,000 will be taxable if I don't follow 115 BSc. But if I follow 115 BSc, then I will get 75,000 standard deduction. So from 90,000, 75,000 standard deduction will be 15,000 taxable if I follow 115 BSc. Are you all understanding what is happening this? Now income from house property. Do I have 27,000 GAV? 27,000 GAV? 2,000 rupees municipal tax paid in this year. Reduce. Municipal tax reduced, then NAV will be 25,000 minus 30% standard deduction, and there is no interest on housing loan. Will I get 17,500? That 17,500 will be my taxable income from house property under both the regimes. Whether I follow 115 BSc or I don't follow 115 BSc, my house property income is not going to change. Yes or no? That will remain 17,500. 17,500. Everyone understanding? Now PGBP. You will take your calculator and do whatever I will tell you to do. Don't press any other button. Okay. To calculate PGBP, I take profit, and whatever expenses are disallowed, I add all those expenses, and whatever incomes which are not my PGBP income, I reduce those incomes. UBE, unrecorded business expense, I reduced, and UBI, unrecorded business income, I add. Yes or no? Do you remember this? So take profit on your calculator for 4 lakh. How much is the profit? 4,40,400. Did you take the profit on your calculator? Now wait. Look at your expense side. Under the expense side, are there any expenses disallowed? Yes. 30,000 rent is disallowed. So add 30,000 rent. Then add 2,000 administrative expense. If you are not following 115 BSc, yes or no? If you are not following 115 BSc, then scientific research donation is allowed. So no need to add it. Okay. Then come to the right side. Incomes are there. The incomes which are not taxable under PGBP add. Income tax refund 5450. Have you added it? No. Will you reduce? Yes. 5450 reduce 5450. Then reduce 10,500. Then reduce 35,000. then reduce 27,000. On your calculator, you must be getting 3,94,450. Wait. This is not your PGBP income. There is unrecorded business expense, 90,000 depreciation. Reduce 90,000 depreciation. Any other unrecorded business expense? No. Any unrecorded business incomes? No. You have already done all the markings, my dear friends. Now on your calculator, can you see 3,04,450? That will be your PGBP income. Yes or no? But wait. If you don't follow 115 BSE, then this is your PGBP income. But what if you follow 115 BSE? Don't you think that this amount paid to Scientific Research Association as donation, even this will be disallowed? So this is also to be added to the profit. So on your 3,04,450, you will have to add 1,50,000 once more. So you are going to get 4,54,450. How much you are going to get? 4,54,450. Rest everything remaining same. Only one payment, that is payment donation to Scientific Research Association, will be disallowed. So you will have to add back that also. So in that case, your profit will not be 3,04,450. Your PGBP income profit will be 4,54,450. Everyone getting it? Now under both the schemes, normal scheme or default tax scheme, yes or no? There is no capital gain income. Will you calculate your IFOS now? Yes. There is no change in IFOS calculation. Under both the schemes, IFOS will remain same. 450 interest will go. Yes sir. 450 interest I will take. Then 10,500 dividend is gross. That also I will take. And I will take winnings, but winnings will be grossed up. Winnings cannot be taken as net. So winnings 35,000 plus 15,000, 50,000 will come. So can I say 50,000 winnings plus 10,500 dividend plus 450 interest, 60,950. That will be my IFOS under both the regimes. Getting my point, sir? Now pay attention. 60,950 plus 3,04,450 plus 17,500 plus 40,000. You are going to get 4,22,900. This will be your GTI. And 15,000 plus 17,500 plus 450 plus 60,950. You are going to get 5,47,900. This will be your GTI. First, check this amount. Third question, no? See, under the default regime, if you are following 115 BSE, then your GTI should be 547,900. Did we get 547,900? Yes or no? Now, when you don't follow 115 BSE under normal provisions, yes or no? Your GTI should be 422,900. 422,900. Did you get 422,900? So GTI, both the things are correct. Okay. Now, less. Chapter 6A deductions. Remember, if you are following 115 BSE, you are not going to get any chapter 6A deduction other than 80CCD2, 80CCH2 or 80JJAA. Any of these three deductions are not there. So whatever other chapter 6A deductions are there, you are going to claim from normal tax regime but not from 115 BSE. Yes or no? Now, do you have any chapter 6A deductions? Yes sir, I have. Sir, I have 80GG, but which I cannot calculate, which I cannot claim, sir. Why 80GG you cannot claim? Because in Surat you have a house. So 80GG you cannot claim. But sir, can you claim 80C? Yes sir. Entire 1 lakh you can claim under 80C. Under 80C, is there any other amount? No, only 1 lakh is there under 80C. So 1 lakh or 1,50,000, whichever is lower. So can I say under chapter 6A, deduction under section ATC, 1 lakh or 1 lakh 50, whichever is lower, 1 lakh. Here you are not going to get that deduction. 80D, 80D is how much? Come on, please check. 80D is how much? 80D is 28,000. So here you are going to get 28,000 or 50, whichever is lower, 28. Here you are not going to get that deduction. 80E do you have? Yes sir. Interest on higher education loan amounting to 55,000. So you can claim 55,000 from here, but that 55,000 cannot be claimed here. Yes or no? Can you see the comparison between both the schemes, normal scheme and default tax regime? Yes or no? Now 80 GG, this is dash, this is dash. 80 GG cannot be claimed because in Surat you are having your own house. Okay. Now can you please total? Here it will be 5,47,900 only, and 422,900 minus 1 lakh minus 28,000 minus 55,000, you are going to get 2,39,900. This is your total income. So the same question can be asked in two ways. If you follow 115 BSc, then your final answer should be this much. And if you don't follow 115 BSc, you follow normal scheme, then your final answer should be this much. Okay, sir. How was this question? Easy, no? Very easy. See, the things should click at correct time. And if they are clicking, you are able to give the correct effect at correct places. You are never going to commit mistake. Understanding? This question will be for at least 15 marks. Main question, compulsory question, 15 marks. Understanding? Now, let's come to the next question. This question is also good. Important. Mark this question important. Question number 4 also. The size of the question, very big. So, Miss Purvi, aged 55 years, is a chartered accountant. Age is 55 years, huh? If her age is 55 years, meaning that she is not a senior citizen. She is a chartered accountant in practice, meaning that she is into accounting profession. So accounting profession means she is earning professional income, PGBP income confirmed there. Now to calculate that PGBP income and expenditure account is given. Can you see the profit given in the question? Yes. From this profit only we'll have to fetch the PGBP profit. Yes or no? So which method? Direct or indirect? Indirect method. Very good. Income and expenditure account. This will be indirect method. Done, sir. Now don't read the table right now. Go to the adjustment. Adjustment number 1. See, allowable rate of depreciation on motor car is 15%. So give us the details about the motor car. Opening WDV, additions, deletions. You are not telling us anything. Meaning that, see, motor car was not there in the business since the beginning. Motor car is purchased for the first time in this year. If it was there in the business since the beginning, no, 100% there was opening WDV which they would have given you. If they have not given that opening WDV, meaning the motor car block will be made for the first time in this previous year. Opening WDV will become 0. Opening WDV is not there. Block, you are forming the block for the first time. Yes or no? Now whatever motor car you are going to purchase, no, that purchased motor car will be added to the block. Opening WDV 0, add addition. Yes or no? But addition details are not given here. So they must have given that details above. Can you see expenditure side, purchase of motor car? Expenditure side, purchase of motor car for official use. Now tell me, is this motor car purchased for business or profession? Yes. Is it an asset purchased for the business or profession? Yes. So it is a capital expenditure. No. This is not an allowable expense. Disallow. You will have to show this amount as a part of your block and claim it in small parts in the form of what? Depreciation. So if it is reduced from the profit, you will have to add back in the profit. Yes or no? Add back this amount in the profit and bring this amount in the block. Now tell me, when this motor car is purchased, have they given you any date? We will assume it is purchased and put to use for more than 180 days. Okay, no? Now, is there any deletion, meaning any motor car sold from the block? No, only this motor car is purchased. So, can I say here, I will have to first make the block of motor car. See, motor car block, which is depreciable at the rate of 15%. Motor cars are depreciable at 15% only, no? Now, what will be the opening WDV? Opening will be nil. Is there any addition in the block? Yes, this block is created for the first time in this year with zero opening WDV. Additions are there. How much additions? 80,000. Less than or greater than? Greater than equal to 180 days. We have assumed this. Is there any less than 180 days addition? No addition. Is there any deletion in the block? No, nil. So what will be the final WDV on which the depreciation can be charged? 80,000. And they are saying that on this 80,000 you have to charge 15%. Getting my point? So can I say directly 15% of 80,000 will be how much? 12,000. Now this 12,000, my dear friends, is the depreciation which you have calculated on the motor car under section 32. Can we claim this depreciation as a deduction? Yes. But this is not recorded above, no. So we'll have to claim this separately as what? Unrecorded business expense. Done, sir? Understanding? Now next one. Value of benefits received from clients during the course of profession 10,500. Just become a chartered accountant. You are giving services to your clients and in return your clients are paying you fees. Is it your PGBP income? Yes. So instead of paying the fees, now they are giving you benefits. Don't you think that this is a perquisite received in the course of profession? This is also your PGBP income. Specific charge is there under the PGBP head. As per the specific charge of PGBP head, this is your PGBP income. But my dear friends, this PGBP income is not recorded above. I will have to separately add this amount in my profit. Yes or no? So this is my unrecorded business income. I will add this unrecorded business income in my profits. Yes or no? Hello, sir. So this information in box. Don't forget to less 12,000. Don't forget to add 10,500 in your profits. Understanding? This is the same way in which we have solved the questions, macha. Yes or no? All the PGBP questions we have solved in this manner only, no? Now, incentives to article. Can you see incentives are given? See, incentives to articles amounting to 13,000. See, in my CA practice, whatever payment I'll make to the articles will be my PGBP expense, no? If I'm a chartered accountant, in my CA practice, the articles will be there. So payments which I'll make to the articles will be my business related expense only, no? Hello? Should be allowed, no? Now, if I give them stipend, then also it is allowed. If I give them incentives, then also it is allowed. No. Hello. Now, why I am giving them incentives? What is the reason for that? That reason is given there. Because few articles passed in the first attempt. So, I gave them what? Incentives. So, what is the reason? What is the meaning for giving that reason? Incentives, I am giving that incentives to myself or my family members. Is it my personal expense? No. So whatever amount I am giving to my articles in my profession, that is my professional expense only, no? Whether I am giving them stipend or I am giving them incentives, it is my professional expense. Should be allowed as a deduction. Now why I am giving incentives? What is the meaning of giving this information? Just to confuse you. Just to confuse you. Don't get confused. Don't fall in this kind of traps, Stipend also allowed and incentives also, PGBP expense allowed. So please allow both the things, stipend also and incentives also. And this information number 3, tick mark. There will be no effect of this information on your profits. Yes or no? Nowhere. No effect has to be given. They are just giving you information to deviate your mind that you should commit some mistake based on this. Okay. Next one. Repairs and maintenance of the car include 2000 for the period from 1st October 2024 to 30th September 25. Now wait. Can you see the second line of the first line of the question? First line of the question. I have deliberately not read that line. Yes, now I am going to read. See, they are saying that she maintains her accounts on what basis? Now, whatever incomes for this year or any year received in this year, taxable in this year. Any income received in this year will be taxable in this year. Whether that income is for this year or any year, I don't care. Any expense paid in this year, whether for this year or any year, will be allowed as a deduction in this year. Hello. So can you see that motor car repairs expenses 2000? This 2000 relates to 1st October 24. 1st October 24 to 30th September 25. So can I say this 2000 is for this 1 year, meaning that out of this 2000, half 1000 is related to this year and half 1000 related to next year, 1st April to 30th September, next year. Hello, whatever it is it paid in this year? Will be allowed in this year because you are maintaining cash basis. So the repairs expenses of this year paid in this year will be allowed in this year. Repairs expenses of next year paid in this year allowed in this year only. Hello sir. Meaning that entire 2000 will be allowed? No. Now this 2000 is included above in the 4000. Can you see this 4000? Now in this 4000, that 2000 given in the adjustment, out of that 1000 for previous year, out of that 2000 for previous year 24-25 and for previous year 25-26, 6 months, 1000 is there, 1000 is there. It will not make any difference whether this 1000 is for this year, this 1000 is for the next year. If it is paid in this year, has to be allowed in this year because I am maintaining books on cash basis. Entire 2000 allowed. And the balance 2000 is also my repair and maintenance and petrol of the car only, no, will be allowed in this year. Got it, sir? Entire 4000 allowed, in short, nothing to be disallowed. Sometimes these kind of informations they will deliberately give you, not having any effect, no add, no less, nothing to be done, but still they will be giving you so that you get confused and you do some mistakes. Will you be able to correlate this thing? Sure. Put a tick mark. Salary includes 30,000 to a computer specialist in cash. Ayyo. For assisting Miss Purvi in one professional assignment. See, there was one computer specialist who was assisting you in your professional assignment. So to that computer specialist, you have paid salary of rupees 30,000. That 30,000 is your business related expense. We would have allowed it fully. But you should have paid that amount by prescribed modes, no? Is that amount more than 10,000? Yes. So we will assume that the same amount of 30,000 you have paid in one day to that one person by way of cash 40A3. This amount will be disallowed. So this amount is included in salary above. Can you see the salary amount? How much? 15,50,000. In that 15,50,000, 30,000 salary, which is more than 10,000 paid in cash, will be disallowed as per section 40A3. So out of this, can I say 30,000 will be disallowed, and the balance 15,20,000 staff salary, what should I do? This will be allowed, yes or no? So this information is also done. Now the traveling expenses, now see, again this is a trap, I'm telling you in advance, this is a trap. Traveling expenses include expenditure incurred on foreign tour 32,000, which was within RBI norms. Can you see the traveling expense above? 5,25,000. In this traveling expense, 32,000 is for foreign tour, and which is within RBI norms. Whether it is in RBI norms or not, I don't care. Tell me that 32,000 is for what? It is for foreign tour. Is it a business related expense? Just because it is a foreign tour, it is not a business related expense. Who told you that foreign tours are always made for personal purposes? Are they telling you that foreign tour was for personal purpose? So till the time they are not telling you that the foreign tour was for personal purpose, we will always assume that the foreign tour was for professional purpose. I must have a client outside India. To give the services to my client, I would have done this foreign tour. Till the time they are not telling me that the foreign tour was personal, this foreign tour cannot be treated as personal. I will consider this as a professional foreign tour only. And on my professional foreign tour, I am spending 32,000. Is it my business related expense? Yes. And the balance traveling expense is also my business related expense. Hello, sir. So in my traveling expense, no, this 32,000 spent on foreign tour is also allowed, and the balance is how much? 5,25,000 minus 32,000 will give me 4,93,000. That traveling expense is also allowed. That is also my business related expense. Hello, sir. Will you remember? Now, next one. Medical insurance premium on the health of dependent brother. Forget about this. Any medical insurance premium of self, spouse, dependent children or parents only will be allowed. For dependent brother, how much you have paid? 5,000 will not be allowed as a deduction under ATD. Forget about it. Now, and the major son dependent on her. Oh my God, major son was dependent on her. Yes or no? 10,000. This 10,000 can be claimed as a deduction. Self, spouse, dependent children, parents. Yes or no? So, dependent children, the premium can be claimed as a deduction. 10,000 can be claimed as a deduction, but will not be allowed because it is paid in cash. Ayyo. She should not have paid this amount in cash. If paid in cash, no, hence this is disallowed. So, did you see ATD? Yes. But will you get ATD? No. You will not get ATD. So, you will have to write a note that the premium for dependent brother is not allowed. Premium for the brother is not allowed. Even if dependent, premium for dependent son can be taken, but it is paid in cash, hence it is not allowed. Understanding? Next one. She invested amount of 10,000 in national savings certificate. Can I say for this she is going to get deduction under ATC, national savings certificates? And she paid 70,000 amount which is more than 2,000. 70,000 towards advance tax. Advance tax is not a expense to be allowed. Advance tax is a payment of tax in advance. So whenever you will calculate your tax liability, no, for this year, Out of your this year's tax liability, what you are going to do? Out of your this year's tax liability, you are supposed to reduce this advance tax. To this extent, you are not supposed to pay tax. Hello. So this will be reduced out of the tax. Now believe it or not, you are going to calculate the tax also here. And very important tax calculations are very important. Now pay attention. Compute the total income and tax payable. See, you have to compute total income also. You have to compute tax payable also. In a most beneficial manner. They are not directly telling you 115 BSE or no 115 BSE. You will have to now calculate both. 115 BSE also, no 115 BSE also. And then calculate the tax under both the system. And you are supposed to say which one is the most beneficial option. Yes. Whether to follow 115 BSE or not to follow 115 BSE. But wait, this is not the end of question. We are yet to read the balance part of question. Yes or no? Now come to the table. In the table, salary is done, stipend is done, incentive is done. Office rent allowed or disallowed? PGBP, come on, tell me. Office rent allowed or disallowed? Allowed. Printing stationery allowed or disallowed? Allowed. Meeting, seminar and conference allowed or disallowed? Allowed. Repair maintenance already done. Yes or no? Now traveling expense already done. Municipal tax paid in respect of a house property allowed or disallowed? Disallowed. This is for the house property. Can you see right hand side house property rent is there? 85,600. That rent is not your PGBP income. That rent is income from house property. So for this property the municipal tax is paid. So this municipal tax is not your business related expense. This will directly go to income from house property. And that 85,600 is not your PGBP income. That is your income from house property, actual rent. And this amount will only become your GAV. Getting my point, sir? Everyone? Now, read the right hand side. Fees received. As a chartered accountant, you are receiving these fees. Audit fees, then taxation services, then consultancy fees. Are these fees your professional incomes? PGBP income only? Tick mark. PGBP income. Then dividend. Oh, dividend is your PGBP income, not your PGBP income. Then which incomes are IFOS? And this is gross. So entire 10,524 will be taxable. Income from UTI, Unit Trust of India. This is also not your PGBP income. This is your IFOS income. See, whenever dividend you receive more than 5,000, dividend from domestic company, or dividend from UTI or mutual fund, which is more than 5,000. On that, 10% TDS is deducted. Dividend on shares, TDS under section 194. So, the gross amount directly given, meaning that this is including the TDS amount. Entire amount you have to show taxable. But wait, TDS was deducted from both these amounts. Under section 194 from dividend, TDS was deducted 10%, and under section 194K, there is one section 194K. Under that section, dividend from units of UTI, dividend from units of mutual fund. On those units, whatever dividend you are getting, if that dividend is more than 5,000, no. So on that dividend also 10% TDS is deducted. Now both the amounts are gross only. Meaning that including TDS, this entire amount reduced from the profit and show under the head IFOS. But wait, at the time of calculating the tax liability, no, the TDS which was deducted from these incomes, you will take as what? Credit. Don't forget to do that. Okay. Now 15,000 honorarium. This is not your PGBP income. This is your income from other sources. Honorarium from various institutions for valuation of answer papers. Chartered accountants evaluate the papers, no, of various institutes, some college, some ICAI. So for that they get honorarium. So this honorarium is not their PGBP income. This is their IFOS income. Okay. Now please pay attention here. Just like the last question we have done. First we will write 115 BAC. Not followed. If we don't follow 115 BAC. Normal regime, normal tax regime. And what if we follow 115 BAC? So first we will calculate normally, then we'll go to 115 BSE. Okay, no? Or we are going to do it simultaneously. Simultaneously also we can do. Okay. So first of all, tell me, do I have income from salary given in the question? Total income has to be calculated. So to calculate total income, I need to have income from salary first. Ask your question. Question, give me income from salary. Question says no income from salary, Anna. I said, okay, no problem, Anna. There is no income from salary. Ask the question. Question, do you have income from house property? Question will say, yes, I have 85,600, and that is GAV only. But don't you think from that GAV 85,600 you are going to get 3,000 rupees municipal tax deduction? So NAV will be 82,600 and minus 30% of that you will get 57,820. There is no interest on housing loan. If it was there, it was also allowed. Yes or no? Whether you follow 115 BSE or you don't follow 115 BSE, from let out property, interest on housing loan is allowed fully. Yes or no? Now, whether you follow 115 BSE or you don't follow 115 BSE, your income from house property remains same. 57,820. Hello, sir. 57,820. Okay. Now, PGBP. Be very careful now. Be very, very careful. Now, let us assume that we are not following 115 BSE and we'll calculate the PGBP first. Then we will see what is to be done. Okay, no? Now, do you have profit? Take profit on your calculator. 9,28,224. Now, on your profit, 9,28,000, how much? 224. 928,224. All the debit side expenses which I have disallowed, I have to add them. So one by one, with me, you are going to do it. Add 30,000 salary. Then you will add purchase of car, 80,000. Then you will add 3,000 municipal tax. 3 expenses disallowed from debit side. Have you added? Whether you follow 115 BSE or you don't follow 115 BSE, this is going to remain same. There is no change here. Understanding? Now right hand side. Do you have incomes? Do you have incomes? Now 10,524 is not your PGBP income. So reduce 10,524. Reduce 7,600. Reduce 15,800. And reduce 85,600. Because these are not your PGBP incomes. Wait. Debit side, disallowed expense added back. Credit side, non-PGBP incomes added. Now, do you have any unrecorded business expense? Yes, depreciation of 12,000. So, you will have to reduce 12,000. Do you have any unrecorded business income? Yes, 10,500. Add 10,500. So, on your calculator, you must be getting 9,20,200, everyone. So, whether you follow 115 BSE or you don't follow 115 BSE, this is going to remain same only. Because see, under the head PGBP, no, additional depreciation will be added back if you follow 115 BSE. Donations for scientific research will be added back if you are following 115 BSE. That is not allowed. Hello? But those items are not given. Whether you follow 115 BSE or you don't follow 115 BSE, your PGBP income remains this only, 9,20,200. 9,20,200. 9,20,200. Everyone got this? Now pay attention. Capital gains you don't have. So capital gain nil and nil. Yes, sir. Now, IFOS do you have? Yes, sir. I have IFOS. But in IFOS, no, you have 10,524 dividend, which will be taxable. Gross amount, this is gross amount. This will be taxable. Now, 7,600 units of UTI, income from units of UTI, meaning this is dividend from UTI. This is also taxable. And 15,800 is your honorarium. That is also taxable. So, you are getting 33,924. Can I say this 33,924 will be your IFOS income? 33,924 will be your IFOS income. Now please do the needful. See, 33,924 plus 9,20,200 plus 57,820, you are going to get 10,11,944. 10,11,944 GTI. Under both the regimes, GTI is remaining same. See, there is no change because there are no impacts of 115 BSE. Okay, no? Now, chapter 6A deductions. Two deductions you have identified. One is 80C and another one is 80D. Can you claim 80D? No. Because under normal scheme also you cannot claim. Because one was for dependent brother, another was for dependent son, but it was paid in cash, hence not allowed. Yes or no? And here you cannot claim only. Chapter 6 deductions are not allowed from 115 BSE. Yes or no? Now 80C also you cannot claim here. But do you have 80C? Investment in NSC? How much? 10,000. 10,000 will be allowed under 80C subject to a limit of 1,50,000. So can I say entire 10,000 will be allowed here? Now if you calculate your total income, no guys, here your total income will be 10,01,944 and here it will be 10,11,944. 10,01,944. 10,01,944. Okay. Now on this total income, no, you will apply normal rates. And on this total income, you will apply 115 BSE rates. Because see, till total income, till GTI, I was same. So it was beneficial for me. Both ways, it is okay. But the moment I came to total income, 10,000 rupees less is my total income in 115 BSE. And now I will apply the tax rates also and see if my tax is less in 115 BSE, I will follow 115 BSE. That will be more beneficial. But if my tax is higher in 115 BSE, I will not follow 115 BSE, I will follow normal. Yes or no? But for that, I need to calculate the tax also, no? To know that which is the most beneficial thing. So see, on normal rates, no, when I'll apply, tell me, can you see Purvi is not a senior citizen? So if she is not a senior citizen, basic exemption limit 2,50,000 will be applicable. So here my tax on total income will be first 2,50,000 nil, then 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, it will be 12,500. Then 5 lakh to 10 lakh, it will be 1 lakh. And any total income above 10 lakh, yes, 1,944. 1,944 is above 10 lakhs. On that, I will apply 30%. So that will be 583. Did you get this, everyone? So 583 plus 1,12,500 will give me 1,13,083. Wait. Now this is the tax on my total income. 1944, no? 1944 into 30%. Yeah, 583. Correct, no? Correct? Now pay attention. This 1,13,083 will be my tax on total income. Will I add any surcharge? No. Why? Because my total income is not more than 50 lakhs. Will I get any rebate? No. Since my total income is not less than or equal to 5 lakhs. Okay. So no surcharge, no rebate. I will have to add 4% cess. So this will be 1,13,083 into 4% will be added 1,17,606. This is my gross tax liability. Wait. Don't be in a hurry. This is my gross tax liability. Have I paid any advance tax? Yes. Was there any TDS deducted from my income? Yes. 2 TDS were deducted. Those also I will reduce. Advance tax also I have paid. So 70,000 advance tax I have paid. I will reduce that. And TDS on what? Dividend on shares and TDS on dividend on units. 10% I would have paid. So 7,600 into 10% will be 760. And 10,524 was my dividend. On that 10% will be 10,524 into 10% will be 1052. 1052. Yes or no? Please reduce this. So 1,17,606 minus 70,000 minus 1052 minus 760. I am going to get 45,794 as my net tax liability. Hello. Now I will round it off under section 288B and this amount will now be 45,790. This is my final tax payable. Got it, sir? Now pay attention. I have not yet calculated 115 BSE. Now I will calculate 115 BSE. Same process I have to follow, but the rate applicable will be different now. First 3 lakhs, no tax. First 3 lakhs, no tax, sir. Then 3 lakhs to 7 lakhs. 3 lakhs to 7 lakh. On this 4 lakh rupees, I will pay 5%. 20,000, sir. Then, sir, then 7 lakhs to 10 lakhs. On this 3 lakh, I will pay only 10%. 7 lakh to 10 lakh. I will pay only 10%. That is 30,000, sir. Then any total income from 10 lakh to 12 lakh, 10 lakh to 12 lakh, 10 lakh to 12 lakh, I have to pay 15%. So 10 lakh to 12 lakh, no sir, 10 lakh to 10 lakh 11,000 only, sir. 10 lakh to 10 lakh 11,944. So can I say 11,944? I will have to pay 15% only, sir. 1792. 1792. Are you all getting it? So can I say 1792 plus 30,000 plus 20,000 will give me 51,792, and on that also I will have to add 4%. See, I am not going to charge any surcharge because for surcharge total income is not more than 50 lakhs. No rebate will be there because for rebate 7 lakh total income is seen under 115 BSE. So my total income is more than 7 lakhs. So no rebate will also be granted. Only 4% cess will be charged. So into 4%, it will be 2072, and I will add that. How much I will get? 53,864. 53,860. 53,863. Okay, no? 53,863. 0.264. Forget about points. Okay, forget about points. Now, this 70,000 will come here also. And these TDS will also come here. Can you please reduce? Minus 70,000 minus 1052 minus 760. You are going to get 17,949 negative. Now if I round it off, this will be 17,950. And my dear friends, this is not tax payable, this is refund due. So now I will ask you one thing. Showing this much total income, applying 115 BSE rates and taking a refund of tax, is it better? Or showing this income, applying normal tax and paying this much tax? Which is better? 115 BSc is better, no? So in terms of benefit, 115 BSc is better. So please check your final answer. See, 45,790 was my tax payable. 45,790 was my tax payable. Yes or no? And 17,950 refund. 17,950 refund. Got it now? This is the question. 15 marks question. I'm explaining, no? So it is taking time. But if you'll pick up the speed by solving few questions, no, you'll pick up the speed. And once you pick up that speed, no, then there is no stopping. Then automatically, immediately you will start doing, okay, 115 BSc, this is to be done. No 115 BSc, this is to be done. Okay. Now see, I'll tell you one thing. Your paper is, no, 100 marks paper is there. 3 hours time you get. 3 hours meaning 180 minutes. 60 minutes into 3, 180 minutes. So for every mark, how many minutes you are having? For 1 mark, you are having 1.8 minutes. So a question which is having 10 marks, you should spend 18 minutes. Getting my point? And question having 15 marks, you should spend 27 minutes. Reading, writing both. Question which is having 4 marks. So 1.8 into 4. 7.2 minutes. Approximately 8 minutes. If you go a single minute above this, remember you are eating the time of other question. Getting my point? So be very careful about this. So the way in which I am solving the questions with you now, you must have seen I am not reading the question for the second time. So try to copy my style. If you will copy my style, no, you will not read the question again and again, again and again. But otherwise, in the examination, these type of questions, people keep on reading again and again, again, wasting their time. Why to waste time? If you can do it everything at very first time only. Initially, you will take some time when you will yourself start, solving. But later on, once you are comfortable with this method, no, you will solve the questions like this very fast. But you will have to practice. A little practice will be required. Okay? Sure? Now, this was your question number. Question number 5, no? Or 4? This was your question number 4. Now, coming to question number 5 and 6. 5 and 6 both we are going to solve right now, okay? But do one thing, no? 5, 6, 7th is very important, no? 8th is also very important. I'll solve 5th question with you, okay? Let's start with 5th. See, pay attention. This is P&L account. This is your credit side. This is your debit side. Credit side, debit side. Credit side, debit side. Can it be presented like this? Information. Yes, this is that same question. Now your P&L only is given. Because see, in the first line they are saying analysis of his trading and P&L revealed the following information, meaning that whatever is given from point number 1 to point number 11, hello, whatever is given from point number 1 to point number 11, everything is from P&L account only. Can you see? 11 points are given, 11 points. So some are debits to P&L, some are credits to P&L, yes or no? So first you have to think that you are reading a P&L only. Then what effect you could have given, that you are supposed to give. Understanding? Now see, profit is also given, net profit. So from this profit only you have to fetch your PGBP income. Which method? Indirect method, sir. Because profit is given. So from your P&L, this is your profit. Okay. Now in this profit, you have to add, you have to less. You have to add, you have to less. The following items. And sometimes if it is allowed, no need to add, no need to less. If it is disallowed, either you will have to add or you will have to less. Getting my point? So take your profit on the calculator. 11,20,000. Okay. Now falling at the credit in the P&L account. Wait. Think from the point of view of credit side. On your credit side now, income from UTI 22,000 given. How much income from UTI given? 22,000. Tell me, is it your business income? So I will put a cross. This is not my business income. This is my IFOS income. So in your profit, this was added, no? Reduce. Minus from your profit. On your calculator, whatever profit is there, minus. Okay. Now tell me, interest on debentures, 17,500. Is it your PGBP income? No. This is my IFOS income. So in your profit, this is also added. Reduce. Okay. Next one is winnings from horse races. Winnings from horse races. Is it your PGBP income? No. This is also your income from other sources. So reduce this amount also from your profit. Okay. Now pay attention. Keep your calculator aside right now. Now pay attention. It was found that some stocks were omitted to be included both in the opening and closing stock, the value of which are opening stock 8,000 and closing stock 12,000. Think from the point of view of debit side. Debit side 8,000 not recorded. 8,000 expense not recorded. UBE. Reduce 8,000. Credit side, closing stock is on credit side, no? Hello? So closing stock, credit side, 12,000 not recorded. Income not recorded. Add 12,000. So this is UBE. This is UBI. 8,000 you will reduce and 12,000 you will add. On your calculator. On your calculator. Reduce 8,000 and add 12,000. Keep aside your calculator now. Come on. 1 lakh was debited in the P&L account being contribution to university approved and notified under section 3512. Wait. Let us see the last line. Optional tax regime as per normal provisions. Meaning 115 BSE followed or not followed? Not followed. If you are not following 115 BSE, and in that case, contribution for scientific research, donation for scientific research is allowed, no? So please allow this 1 lakh. No need to add, no need to reduce. Getting my point? Hello, sir. If you allow something from the debit side, do you add back in the profit? No, no need to add. It was allowed. But if you are not following, if you were following 115 BSE, in that case this was not allowed. Then you would have to add it in the profit. Yes or no? Next one. Salary includes 20,000 paid to his brother, which is unreasonable to the extent of 2,500. Wait, tell me. On your debit side, no, salary expense is there. In that salary expense, 20,000 salary you have paid to your brother. Is it allowable? Yes, it is allowable. But it has to be reasonable, no? Out of that 20,000, 2,500 is unreasonable. Meaning that 2,500 is not allowable, disallowed. So this was reduced from the profit. You will have to add back in the profit. This 2,500 is disallowed. So add back in the profit. On your calculator, whatever amount is calculated, no, on that, add this 2,500. Now advertisement expense include 15 gift packets of dry fruits costing rupees 1,000 per packet presented to important customers. Now see, advertisement expense includes 15,000 rupees which I have spent on dry fruits. Have I myself consumed those dry fruits, or I have given those dry fruits to my important customers? Is it my business related expense? Should it be allowed? So it is allowed only. No need to add. Getting my point? Next one. Total expense on car was 78,000. So on my debit side, 78,000 car expense was there. The car was used for both business and personal purposes. 3/4 is for business purposes. Meaning 1/4 out of this 78,000 is for personal. So 78,000 into 1/4 will be how much? 78,000 into 1/4. Wait, I am calculating. 19,500. So 19,500 should be allowed or should not be allowed? Should not be allowed. So whatever profit you have calculated, in that profit, this 19,500 should also be added. Add this 19,500. Okay. Now pay attention. Miscellaneous expenses include 30,000 paid to A and Company, a goods transport operator, in cash for distribution of the company's product to the warehouse. See, if this would have been any other expense, no, then it was fully disallowed because the amount was more than 10,000 and paid in cash. But if the payment is made to a transporter, then the limit seen is not 10,000, it is 35,000. Up to 35,000 payment made any mode is allowed. So will this 30,000 be allowed? Yes, this will be allowed. So no need to add this expense back. This is not disallowed. This is allowed only. Yes or no? Next one. Depreciation debited in books 55,000. Please add this 55,000 in your profit. Please add this 55,000. This is not allowed. Depreciation as per books is not allowed. Depreciation as per income tax rule 50,000 is allowed. So this is allowed, but this was not recorded. This was unrecorded. What was recorded? Only 55 was recorded. So add 55 because that is not allowed. Less 50 because that was not recorded. That is allowed, but that is not recorded. Yes or no? So add 55, less 50. Okay. Net you are adding 5,000 only. Okay. Next one. Drawing 10,000 debited in books. Drawings means personal drawings. Is it your business related expense? Then why have you debited in P&L? Add back, add back. This is not your business expense. Add back, add back. NSC investment 15,000. Is it your business related expense? No. This is your personal investment. Then why have you debited? Add back this 15,000 also. But do one thing. Later on when you will calculate your GTI, no? So claim it under ATC also. Later on. But right now you have reduced from profit. Add back to the profit. Yes or no? How much profit you are getting on your calculator? Give me the correct answer. If you have done all the things according to my instructions, how much amount you have got? $11,21,500. This should be your PGBP income. Let's check. Question number 5, no? 11,21,500. Very difficult, sir. Now wait. Now you are supposed to compute the total income. Do you have those three incomes? IFOs. Please go and check. How much was the income? IFOs income. Dividend 22,000. Then interest on debentures 17,500. And then 15,000 winnings from races. So total 54,500 will be your IFOS income. Yes or no? So in this question, you don't have any salary income. You don't have any house property income. You have PGBP income which you have calculated 11 lakh 21,500. Yes or no? And you have capital gain, no capital gain. Only IFOS income 54,500. So PGBP and IFOS both you have calculated. Add both the incomes. 11 lakh 76,000 you are going to get. Yes or no? But out of that you are going to get chapter 6 at deduction because you are not following 115 BSc. 80C you are going to get 15,000 NSC. Hello? Reduce. Final amount will be 11 lakh 61,000. This question came in the exam. Yes, 10 marks.